But yeah, so just something to think about. We could maybe do that just for having kind of like a lower level thing and some new characters, like kind of a little bit of a like a breath, like just something a little fresh. And we could still have this story to come back to. What would you think about that, Thorothy and Titus? I haven't really heard from you.
I think it sounds wicked cool. I will go with the group, obviously, but that seems very interesting to me. I like the idea of hopping back and forth between some things too.
Yeah.
Um, just because I have limited, like I between your campaign and Rat's campaigns are the only ones I've played, so I don't have like I haven't gotten to play like a lot of classes yet. So think
Yeah.
should
What I think would be interesting is if the group with the tribe guild that group is like it sounds like it'd be like a series of one shots where we kind of do like we go in we do, kind of do a thing
So it
and then
wouldn't it would be a campaign because basically it would be the Lost Continent campaign, which was kind of played by some people here.
oh,
The group basically would be sent across the ocean to like this new colony that was being formed on a faraway continent. So it'd almost be like a survival type thing where the group is trying to help defend this new colony as like it encounters troubles and like choose what troubles they want to like defend them against and how they're going to do it. But it would be an actual campaign. It wouldn't be like a West
okay.
Marches or anything.
that's cool.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, we don't have to. We can choose how far we go into it. Like if we want to do it for a while or just for a little bit. Because like I said, I don't intend to retire this campaign. Just a good way to let people play some new characters and get a fresh storyline.
I think sometimes it's nice to start a new character just for the sake of testing kind of a class you've never played or getting a feel for whether you like it or so a campaign that may not be as big of a commitment or that we might just kind of be dabbling with, like, I think could be fun.
Yeah, and
So what you're
maybe
saying is you won't play a druid?
Yeah, I'm claiming
shots
druid.
fired.
Actually, Lou, I would probably try the same character that I brought in when we did those couple sessions
Rena?
on the ship.
Or the new one.
What was Rena?
Oh well, I can't play Thrina until we've been on the Lost Continent for a little bit because she is from there. She's from the Lizard Folk tribe that we met there.
Well,
Alright, so
yeah, that's true. Or go ahead. What were you saying, Trey?
The character I wanted to play is a druid, so I can talk with Beryl about it. Just make sure.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
I mean, you guys can do
actually-
multiple druids. It's not like
No.
Right now,
Impossible.
we all play druids.
you all play
We're all
druids.
in the party.
The weirdest,
All druid multi-class.
weirdest group of specialists ever. Just a bunch of
Druid has to
druids.
be your primary class.
Why would a bunch of druids join an adventuring guild? Like it almost not in that sense. It almost seems like you guys would just be like over there for druidic reasons. But who knows? It's a bunch of
I
druids
mean,
hanging
we
out.
could, but it's good to be
Honestly-
paid and go do the thing you're supposed to be doing.
Honestly,
Yeah, maybe.
I think I've played more clerics than druids.
Yeah.
Mm.
Both.
We could make Lou's life miserable and have an all party of paladins.
How would that make my life miserable?
I'd
I
be
heard
fine.
about
There's nothing
someone
wrong with
making-
that.
I heard about someone doing an all ranger party,
Yeah.
and you think rangers are like, whatever. Apparently,
No,
an
they
all
can be
ranger
lots
party
of fun.
is like pretty good. And I
Yeah.
was like, really? And then I saw some stuff on YouTube about it that was like, I was like, oh, because they're all generalists. When you have a whole party of them,
Mhm.
the synergy is like really good.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
like,
and plus, like, rangers can end up with real good damage even in the mid levels. So
And actually, an all party of rangers going to a new continent to
No.
scout.
I'm not doing a ranger.
Actually, okay, let's just-
themes here.
since Trey called dibs on druid, let me just say I was planning to play a ranger, probably multi-classing her at some
Okay.
point, but starting as ranger.
Everyone's a ranger.
Well,
but Trey.
and the other kind of good thing is since like we have a lot of well, not a lot of, but the group has definitely changed a lot since its inception. Like that'll give everyone a chance to like come in as lower level characters together. So that
Yeah.
might be kind of fun.
Mhm. Yeah.
Come into the
Yeah.
story.
And everyone kind of knows the story from the beginning instead of trying to catch up on all the old lore.
Yeah. But like I said, I definitely don't intend to drop the story we're on. Just it'll also give me a chance to like change things up a bit, since I've done this
That
campaign a lot.
you kind of need to write a whole astral, uh, like
Wouldn't it be awesome
segment.
if like your character Vlad showed up on the new continent for some reason?
It's like, what the hell are you doing here?
Who's this guy?
I have no idea. I
Who are
don't
you guys?
Actually, as a character, I just want to play Vlad.
Yeah.
know.
Well, it'd be kind of highly. The only way that could happen is if for some reason Vlad like got de-leveled from his time at the astral plane and just came back as like a level 3.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Vlad's brother. Thorothi, did you have anything to say? I haven't really heard from you.
No, I'm happy. I'm happy with what the party likes because that sounds like a good bit of fun. I'll try a few character ideas. I haven't played the martial character, so
All right,
time to
cool.
make one, I suppose.
Well, then I'll definitely keep that in mind, and maybe we can talk about it. But I assume for now we're gonna keep on downtiming and then head back into what we were doing.
Right.
Well,
And there's
even your all ranger party. Really pushing that all ranger party. I think we're missing someone from the roll
all
20.
one race except Trey is going to be the weird one. He's just going to be the druid that we thought was somebody's pet.
I actually, I think that if my character is already there in the colony,
I want to see
that would be best. Like when y'all show up, my character is
Well,
already there.
I mean, obviously it's up to Lou, but when we did the starting bits of the last continent campaign before, like, because I had asked about playing Thrina, and like there are some early parts of the campaign where we're actually on our way there, where we haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah, the only issue would be that there's parts on the boat, and actually I was thinking of doing some interactions with Alira and the guild. So the first session at least might be like traveling and getting
Like starting out in Tivana.
exactly. So you'd kind of
Nice.
start out in the city, like you'd be in the guild hall, and like you'd get your message that like there's this expedition overseas, and the colony's in trouble, and the guild is being called on by probably like maybe the Archmage, since you guys have him as a contact. He like recommended the tribe, so the government is asking like, and they're going to pay the guild or the tribe, but yeah, they're asking for you guys to be sent over, or someone from the guild to be sent over.
I think that sounds cool.
Yeah, I thought it was
Having that connection sounds really fun.
exactly. I thought it would be fun to like have that kind of like, then we could do a game, but there's also like a connection for the resources, and like it's still an investment in the overall health of the tribe as a guild. So anyway, just think about that. We are on session 169. Anna Kate, you would be scribed this session.
Okay.
And we have Beryl as the forever quartermaster, so that's still that. And Titus, as previous scribe, could you walk us through the events of last time?
All right. 59th of summer, 1158, 13th cycle, Titus's journal. Beryl mentioned that we should get camp in order before venturing further on, so we decide that we should teleport to the city as long as Beryl can teleport us back within reasonable distance. While looking for a giant mushroom tree to travel through, Thorothi says he feels a tingle of chaos energy. After finding the magic source and investigating the dark energy around it, Thorothi somehow makes the magic energy dissipate, and then he collects some sort of black rock. The more I see magic, the less I understand it. We continue on and find a tree, but it seems the cave it's in could be serious trouble when we return. They mention a worm, but how could a worm cause us trouble? They're so small. We teleport back to the city and set a meeting with Guildmaster Korik and head to a newly established tribe headquarters. They don't even recognize Beryl. It's ridiculous. You'd think a picture or something would be shown on orientation, but whatever. We end up catching up with Aora before meeting with Master Korik. After killing some time, we go to meet with Master Korik and have a long discussion covering many topics. I did bullet points. I have much more info on everything we talked about, but
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to rush through it. Because I think one of you came in late or something. But anyway, however you want to do it is fine.
I can expand if I can flip through the notes and expand if anybody wants me to on a certain topic. But
We kind of meandered a little bit. There's a lot, so I wouldn't worry too much.
yeah, it was like an hour-long thing. So, the first bullet point is catches us up on what's been happening in our absence. There was an uprising in the Shadowfell in New Havasgard. We tell him our plans. He gives us tactics on how to fight a Rune Master / Lich. He offers to contact Drow for us to meet with them tomorrow. We discuss the cycles and how to stop them, and how a Shadowlord tried to sway us to their side by offering to stop the cycles. Hopecaller mentions a repository of knowledge that her Order of the New Dawn had in the previous cycle. Thorothi and Korik have a discussion about Thorothi's family and wild magics. Beryl asks Korik if he could look into a mage that used or sacrificed himself with magic to protect people from Shadowlord's magic. After the meeting is over, we go back to the tribe headquarters and do some inventory stuff. That's what I have.
Right. Thank you for that recap. Oh, did you want to keep your story point or pass it along? Got to ask.
Someone else. Whoever wants to take it.
Who needs story points? Is anyone low?
Give it.
Hopecaller starting from scratch.
Story points are, I think, attached to me, not to the.
Yeah, they're attached to the player, so he didn't lose his story points.
Yeah.
Well then, whoever needs it most, really, I don't care.
I think Thorothi's new. I don't think he's gotten very many story points, so.
I'm only gonna ever use them if I'm doing something that has nothing to do with anything important.
How many story points do you have, Thorothi?
I cannot remember. I had track of it, and then this document I had it tracked on. So I think I had one at the time, one or two, and I'd used a little bit just previously on something I'd researched through my story.
All right. So you said you have one or two?
Yeah, it was not many.
All right. Well, we can here. You can use the resource area to track those. So we'll say you had one, and we'll just say now you have two out of a possible 10. So I made like a little story point thing on your sheet there.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So, if you got the story point, it is currently the 59th of summer at 6 p.m. I think you had just finished a day of downtime. So are we just passing a bunch of days here? Like, what are you all trying to accomplish?
I think we were selling some stuff.
Okay.
Well, the mundane stuff, I went ahead and just did it for the 40%, like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do have a list of not mundane stuff, of better stuff that we wouldn't mind trading or selling. And so we had asked Iara about, like, if she wanted to do it. She said she could give us a contact. I can't remember if we tried to contact Daniel Kavar or not.
So are these magical items or artwork?
Magical items. We sold everything that was mundane.
Yeah. So are you're
If
looking
you open
to
the inventory? I actually currently have it sorted for all the stuff that we might sell or trade, kind of at the top.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
There's
see.
a few things that are just kind of odd, like we might want to. I'm not sure, but then there's some magic items.
All right.
Like we might want to sell some of the.
Like, do we think at this point, like when we got those Ankeg carapaces and had them preserved, like we were pretty low level, and we thought that they were going to make some amazing armor for us. But at this point, I don't think that anything we can make with those is going to be as good as the stuff most of us already have. Am I mistaken there? Is there someone that would benefit from those?
So the one thing, and it was more valuable in the old days because druids couldn't wear metal armor back then, and now I think they can. But you can make like a plate mail out of it, and it can be. It's easy to make acid resistance plate mail out of it. It makes it easier.
Oh, acid resistant. Okay.
We are collecting a ton of full plate of different resistances for Titus, but
He just changes his armor based on the where we're heading.
Pretty much, yeah.
Do any
We
of
also
you
have.
do
we
any of
also
you have
have-
real quick leather working by chance?
sadly, I chose
Okay.
the one character who has no tool proficiencies.
All right. So you could commission someone to possibly make you a set of Ankeg plate that's acid resistant. The thing about it, usually that would count as a rare item. Using this, I would say would count like as an uncommon in terms of like crafting time. So they could probably do it in like a couple of weeks instead of like
Because they already have all
several
the
months.
materials and stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
that makes sense.
just to clarify, Beryl is never giving up her extra sneaky armor, so she will not be upgrading to plate. But
Yeah.
if anyone else thinks that armor would be an upgrade for them, let's do it. Also, we have Remorez plates enough for. This is the note I wrote. Enough for constructing one suit of specialized armor.
Okay. So yeah, that would also probably be leatherworking. If no one has the tool, you could commission those to be made by someone.
What kind of armor could we get from that? Like, what options might be available?
I think
So
it might be acid resistance plus
the
one.
Remora's plate. Let me double
Oh,
check
Remora.
something.
Oh, Jesus. I forgot about that.
Yeah, no, the other one would be acid resistance. I think Remora's
cold
be
resistance.
either cold or lightning, because I know they are resistant to a couple of elements. Let me double check.
I know the Remoras, they're the hot belly ones, right? The ones that have the really.
Yeah, they have. They like if you hit them, they're like really hot. Let's see, Remora, where are you? Here you are. So I'll say you can make either cold or fire resistant armors easily out of them. You could also make a set of plate armor that doesn't give resistance but would add lightning damage to a weapon attack.
Wow,
Mm,
that sounds cool.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Titus, you want your armor to do extra lightning damage when you attack with other weapons?
But the armor itself wouldn't have any extra defenses. It would just be really nice looking plate armor. So it wouldn't be like
That zaps
plus.
people.
But it does zap people, yeah. So you'd be trading some.
But to use it, you have to shuffle your feet and you have to wear wool socks.
Yeah,
So-
you have to build up a static charge, exactly.
All right. Well, does that sound like something we want to? I mean, it's 100 pounds that we're carrying around. So let's commission something with it, and then we have the option to use that item later.
No,
It's probably lighter. It's probably lighter to convert it into.
Sorry.
What did you say, Hope Caller?
Oh, I didn't say anything. I was.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it was Anna.
Anna.
Might have been Trey and Titus, yeah.
Trey. All right. So yeah, to keep it simple, like I'll say maybe Alira knows some people in town, and if you wanted to, she could get that set up to be done in a week to commission either of those.
Okay.
Can we get?
Like she basically would know people at the what's it called, the Artificer Hall, so they could do that for a commission.
We also have some Therian coins that we might want to smelt.
Well, let's do one thing at a time.
Sorry.
So the armors, I'll get you a
Would they
number
require
really quick.
attunement?
I would have to check, but I believe that the resistance armors and the resistance armors do. The made up armor I just did definitely would as well because it's pretty good.
Okay. And another question: the Ankeg carapaces. We have 2 that were high quality and 3 that were normal quality. Does that give any extra oomph to anything we might make with those high quality ones?
How many did you have that were high quality?
2 high.
Okay. So I'll say The high quality ones can be made into. Oh, that's the other thing. I think that the carapaces are lighter than plate. Like they don't weigh as much as steel. I
Oh, so
think
kind
it
of
would.
like mithril kind of decreases the weight.
Yeah, I think it would be like 75% the weight of like a normal set of plate armor, so it'd be a little bit easier to wear.
Okay.
And as for the high quality, I'll say it reduces the price of the thing. So you can use the two. Basically, each carapace can be made into one set of armor, and you can make things other than plate. So if there's other armors like that you want of acid resistance, you could do that.
Okay. So I guess, guys, obviously Titus is our plate guy, and it'd be fun to give him lots of different interesting plates to switch between. But is there, but Beryl's not going to give up what she's wearing, the studded leather that she's wearing. So is there anyone who is not wearing your ideal armor and you would be interested in maybe having something made that you would use and that would help, that would benefit your character?
I got
Alright.
a lot of armor too, so don't be shy about it.
How much does? Does
Does
anyone?
mithril because I need I don't want the disadvantage on stealth.
Real quick, does anyone know the price of plate armor? Like 1500.
1500.
Okay, so they could make the armor for you for with that I'll say 1200
Okay.
for the yeah, if
For
you're
the
if you're
high
constructing
quality?
plate mail. Oh,
And
the
is
high
it-
quality would be 1,000 and it would take a week.
Oh, perfect. Okay. And would is it like one Ankeg carapace per armor, or is it multiple?
It would be one per armor.
Wow. Okay.
So you could make a couple of armors if you wanted and you had the gold. As for the Remora's armor, it would depend on whether you were making the resistance armor or the shock armor. Shock armor would be more expensive.
Shocker was cooler.
And I think
Yeah.
I think you only have enough for one of the Remora's armor, right?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah, I don't think we fought as many.
Well, you didn't really give us an amount. Like you just said it was enough for constructing one.
I'll say
suit.
2. I'll say 2.
Oh,
Because the
okay.
Remora's is pretty big. We'll say you got enough plates for 2. That's fine.
Okay, so 2 fire or cold resistant of any armor type, or plate armor with lightning damage.
Or any armor with lightning damage. It doesn't have to be plate.
All right. Okay, perfect. Okay, so does anyone want to upgrade their armor and have lightning damage?
It'd be just for mechanical clarity. It would be 1d6 lightning damage.
To your attacks.
Yeah, to your attacks.
I think Titus is like the only person that would really be like a big boost for.
And Titus, how many
Oh,
sets of armor are you carrying?
like,
'Cause
Titus
you've got
needs
fire
like
resistant,
a
right? And
he's
you've
like
got
a
the
magical
ethereal.
bag just with a bunch of armors in it.
yeah, I do.
Well, that's why he was carrying the whole.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough. So does the group? Yeah. Does the group want to make either of those?
Someone mentioned, I don't know if it's possible, but making, I think it was Hope, but like they need I think it was Hope. Might have been Dorothy. I don't know. Someone needs plate armor that's or armor that doesn't affect sneaking. I heard that someone mention it quietly. And I don't want to just take over all of the armor stuff. I'm carrying a shitload of armor. Like I would love the armor, but I'm feeling selfish. So,
No. Hope already came into play with my one uncommon I got was a mithril plate.
No,
So.
right. Well, someone mentioned mithril or sneaking. I thought maybe I misheard, but
Can we
I have
make
sneaky plates. So.
Can we make the Remora's plates make like a breastplate with extra lightning damage? Because a lot more people could wear that.
Any armor. So you can make either of these things into any type of armor.
The only reason I'm gonna mention this is if it does a 1d6, Titus hits people more often than anybody else.
True. Yeah. Well, no, I mean
And-
Kate does, but she may not want to wear armor.
It's kinda
I
hard
don't know
to
why
give
you
her,
people
like-
wear armor at all.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Just makes
All
a
right, I
poncho
think
out of it.
that
It's a
I
Remorse
think
poncho.
that the lightning added armor sounds really cool, but one of you guys have to step up and say you want it, or
I say give it to Titus. I seriously say give it to Titus. I
go
am
ahead and make the
fine
plate.
with our one big ass dude who wears armor and is clanky to be Titus.
All right, let's do it. Let's go ahead and commission the Remora's plates to be made into the lightning damage plate armor.
All right, so that will be a little more expensive. Let me check
Okay.
what the price would be on that type of item. Be rare. So that would cost you 2,400. Still take a
Okay.
week though.
All right, I'm going to put it in downtime activities and subtract it from the.
And that's, I assume, a Remora's plate.
The Remora's plate, yeah.
Okay.
I make one little tiny request on top of it, just cosmetically.
Sure.
Can we get in the center of the chest plate there, just Titus, but like a lightning bolt spelling it out.
Oh my goodness. It's not very Dark Lord of you. The aesthetic of your armor is like all off now. You're like Harry Potter the Dark Lord or something. Like
All right, and since we already passed the 50th,
but yes, you can do that. It's fine.
Since we already passed the 59th, am I starting this on the 60th?
Yeah, it would start tomorrow.
And how many days did you say it would take?
5 days.
Oh, nice. Okay. So, and then that was 2,400. All right. Now, do we want to go ahead and have the carapaces made into the acid resistant stuff? Because that gives us options or more nice items to trade or outfit our NPCs with.
Breastplates that are acid resistant. That way we could give our. That sounds like a smart idea.
Because I know back when Shock traveled with us, we had him in like some fancy plate mail, and he had a mace that did it was like Celestial Slayer or something. Like we had him like decked out.
Right.
Breastplate of acid resistance and a plate armor of acid resistance because there's two of them. That would be.
Can we do all three, Lou?
That'd probably be the smart thing to do.
Yeah, I mean you can make 3 armors if you want. It would just be a little bit more because it's each armor would be an extra charge.
What were the 2 you were suggesting, Vlad? Breastplate and
breastplate of acid resistance and plate mail of acid resistance.
Plate mail, okay. So full plate.
Yeah.
We're gonna give Titus all the options. Every morning he has to open his wardrobe and decide what he's gonna wear.
The whole just for Titus's armor.
It's like a little.
We really need
it's just a bunch of armor stands down there.
Well, that's what Beryl is spending this week on. Is she's hunting through the markets for leads on magical items. That's what her downtime project was that she started the previous day.
Yeah.
So we'll see what we find.
So if you're making those, they'll also take a week. You said breastplate and plate?
Yes. So breastplate and plate, and you said one was 1,000 and one was.
Are these both high quality carapaces?
Yeah, if we use the 2 high quality hides, then it's 1,000 each. So.
Well, the breastplate is a little cheaper. That one would be 800.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
All right, so you commission those, and the guild will start working on those for you.
Okay.
Yay!
And then let's see.
Yeah, now, my new crafting system, any magical item craft will take a week, and it's going to use something called soul points. Oh, nice. So you regenerate soul points per week. But anyway, I haven't implemented yet. I'm kind of trying it out.
You're playing with it now.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We checked on that belt in a long time.
Oh yeah, I've been keeping track. We haven't checked in with Tyron in a while, but it's definitely not time for it to be ready yet.
I haven't been tracking it, so
that's at the other place. Right? We're getting the belt.
The expected finish date is 83 summer, so we've got like 20 days left.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right.
So to recap, we decided on plate mail from the Rimmeraz carapace.
Yes.
Yep.
Shock plate.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Static plate.
Static. You like static plate?
And we're doing a breastplate and a set of plate mail of resistance for the Ankeg armor.
Acid.
And I'm
Yeah.
Sorry,
subtracting
acid, yeah.
4,200 gold, and I'm using copper and silver to lighten our load wherever I can.
Oh, you're that guy, old lady. Is at the supermarket with all the pennies.
Hey, we lost our portable hole. We gotta lighten our load.
Fair
You
enough.
know how much like traders must hate adventurers occasionally because they're like, okay, great, then you're gonna buy that. That's wonderful, and they're like, can I pay for it in pennies? I have 1,000,000 pennies.
Yeah, or platinum. We'll give you all these like $1,000 bills paying for it. All right, but anyway, so so that is crossed off the list. Anything else we have to? All right, the rest of the
So-
stuff. So
There's
yeah.
some
We
magic items that I
unload-
think we should
Shall we
sell.
unload the other Ankeg carapaces? Get some gold for them, maybe? do you guys
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Because if we sell those, we'll drop our weight. That's right.
And also, I will add the option now to donate them to the guild, to your tribe guild.
Ooh.
If you want to donate any of your stuff to the guild, Lyra will make sure it's put to work. Which, like I said, will possibly find its way to other characters you make. I don't have a sheet for it yet, but we'll say like whatever. Just put its location as tribe guild for now. If you don't want to donate and you just want to sell it, we can do that too.
Yeah, no, I think that's good. So do we want a new sheet? Where do you want me to track that?
Just kind of the location as like guild or something.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
I got
For
something
now.
I could send that way whenever we do that.
Yeah,
got a few
I-
extra weapons that I never
I don't
touched.
know what the guild sheet is going to look like, but I'm thinking it will be kind of like the camp sheet, except it would go between parties. So, like, other parties could send stuff to the guild as well. And, yeah, maybe it would benefit different games.
How do you spell Taivanis? Taivanis? Is that right?
It is... That sounds right. Taivanis. Yeah. Taivanis.
All right, I'm gonna move the Ankeg carapaces because, especially for lower level characters, that could be quite valuable. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna move those, and that takes some more weight off of our camp. We're getting close to being not encumbered anymore.
You can also
Alright.
hire some more laborers for your camp if you want.
Well, we didn't have guards, so we did just hire the guards last session. We
Okay.
added that to the upkeep. But yeah, this stuff we're unloading should get us under the weight capacity. So we were
Okay.
pretty close after I sold all that mundane stuff.
All right, yeah. If you want to trade some of your items for other magical items, it would basically be similar to buying magical items, but when the items were found, like, you could kind of, instead of paying for them, you'd, like, trade a couple. It wouldn't be one-to-one, like, you'd probably have to trade 2 items for one of the same...
Yeah, but I think we'd be down for that if there's stuff that's going to benefit us, then...
Or a service fee, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if we've got 2 magic items we're not using, and we can trade them for a magic item one of us really wants, it's a no-brainer.
yeah, it would be random stuff like usual. But yeah, that is an option if you want to have someone looking into the magical item trading market of Taivanis.
Right. Well, that's what Beryl started that downtime activity on the 59th.
Oh, okay.
That's what she picked. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I
That,
should probably...
that doesn't mean others shouldn't look too. We might find more options.
Yeah. Well, remember, that is based on persuasion, I believe. So the better your persuasion, the better stuff you're likely to find.
Beryl's not very good, but she's going to try anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not very persuasive.
I think Thorothi might be the most persuasive in the group right now.
And he's the most arcane, probably, of the... Oh.
I think I have a pretty high
Oh,
thing,
maybe
but I
Titus
also have
too.
a very
then.
low. I have a
Oh, that's
very
right.
a very high and very low. Like,
That's just...
I can go either way. I can get a 30 or I can get a 0.
I'm not sure how that works, but
Because of I just roll straight, but I have the +10 for
Because only 2 of us can work on the
the
finding
my-
magic items.
in-
Well, as
my
many-
superiority die.
As many as you want can do it. Oh, I see what you're saying, Titus. I don't think you could use your superiority die for that, because that would be like downtime. You can't use enhancements to skills unless you would have it over the whole week, and the superiority die is more for like one instance. You know what I mean?
Oh, all right. Well, that makes sense.
So you would just be at your normal check.
Well, then I'm not persuasive.
All right.
Well,
So
Sparrow isn't
enhanced
either, but
ability is not going to do it. What you're saying? So I
No,
can't, like,
enhance. Yeah, enhance ability wouldn't help you. It would just be a check. Now you
But
can.
unless I guess I could do it if I could cast it over the whole day.
8 hours.
That would
Maybe
be-
I'm.
That'd be expensive.
Yeah, I've also just kind of been leaning towards like you can't use non-permanent benefits for these checks just because they're so powerful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it would probably just be like if you had expertise, would be really good for something like this. But yeah,
I guess technically I could cast it more than 8 times a day if I use up all my magic, but
Yeah, I was looking at my list. I'm like, I could do it, but it would be the only
it'd be like
thing I
upcasting to like level 6.
yeah. So are we ready to pass some time, or you guys? Is there other things we have to discuss?
Yeah. So, and we can all roll dice to try to help look for stuff. And Hope Color is going to be like, I will helps. God, I can't do the accent. Fuck. We will assist to try to for your kindness. We will help you find what you're looking for.
All right. So you're all gonna do a downtime project of buying a magical item. Is that the plan?
Yeah.
All right. So if you want to start that, it
I don't-
is.
I don't know if I heard that everyone was making that choice. Just I think a couple of us
Yeah.
said. I mean, like if everyone wants to, that's great. I want to hear from the quiet people. What do you want to do for the week?
I think Thorothi has a project he's working on. He was doing research, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can we, Thorothi, do you want to put that in the downtime activities tab of the party inventory?
Oh, I should do that.
And I put it in downtime activities, the 3 armors we just commissioned. I just put down the person doing it as NPC, you know.
Yeah, that's fine. It would just be the guild. Yeah, I guess Anna Kate. Did you? So Anna Kate, you already learned how to sneak attack with a longsword, didn't you?
I did.
All right,
Yes.
I'm gonna delete that. Chiron is making the belt. Beryl, did you brew
I have
your...
an unfinished potion. That's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's yours. I guess we'll leave Lot in there just because we don't want to lose.
You know what? I think I was trying to learn how to sneak attack with an unarmed attack too.
Oh, are you still working on that?
I think so, although I might have forgotten and might have been doing that during combat.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Well, it's fine. Do you remember how much time you needed for that?
If it helps Titus, if it would help move things along for that, Titus would much rather train than shop. He would help with that.
He would. Well, I can, since we don't really know, I can just say
You know what?
maybe Anna Kate.
I don't have it in my bio, so that must mean that we decided that it was.
Yeah, I thought we just decided
sorry,
you had it with the story points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
thought
Yeah,
that's what you-
I think you're good.
Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. So. Okay, I didn't hear Thorothi. Are you there? Maybe he had a call or something. But I thought from last time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Didn't you say you were researching something last time?
I was basically just I had studied that amulet. That was what I was doing last time, which we found out was the help prevent wild magic surges.
Oh, you were doing some research on that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
We figured that out, so I've done all that.
So that was done. Do you have a new research project you want to work on, or anything you do during the downtime?
I think I'm going to go back and study all these artifacts and memories I've got so far and try and see how I can work them out to the artifact I'm hunting and what they would mean to me.
All right, so kind of researching connection between them.
Yeah.
So just to warn you, because you are I believe, a sorcerer, not a wizard. Research is intelligence-based in how it works. I'm not sure
So
how your
it's-
intelligence is.
Let me have a look at my intelligence. I think it's actually okay.
Oh, okay. So that'd be
I
fine. Then.
have.
One smart sorcerer in the world.
I'm a very smart. Oh no, I've I have a +1. I'm okay.
You're a little above average.
That's what I'm doing.
Better than average.
All right. So if you want to do a research project, it would be 50 gold to start it, and you could hire people to help you. Each person you hire gives you a +1 to the roll. You can hire up to 6 of them, which would be a total of 350. Or you can hire less, but it would be at least 50 for the research project.
Good.
Yeah.
You can have that 350 if you want it.
Oh, let's do that then. Let's just do that 350 and let's start this research.
All right, so go ahead and and put a project for researching the items of chaos. That'll be what he's doing over the week.
And all 6 of the interns you get for this are going to get their grad program taken care of with the research fund.
All the wizard
I'm providing
apprentices.
Here to provide the service.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Lou, for the Therian gold, what would be the exchange rate if we have someone smelt those to bars?
So those are the old world coins.
Yeah.
If you melted them down, I mean, you would just be paying the guy who's doing it, probably. But
Okay.
otherwise, it would just be like 100 for a gold bar. Because it's basically just taking the gold, and then the guy would kind of
Right. So what
stamp
would
it.
his fee be?
I'll say, let's say he charges 10 per bar, 10 gold, so 10%.
So I'm going to take the 800 Therian gold and another 80
Yep.
gold out of our inventory. We still have like 1,500 Therian gold sitting at the Twilight's Edge Sanctuary.
Yeah.
But we are now under our weight capacity. So there we go.
There we
Wait.
go. We finally have some weight.
Wait, don't the bars weigh the same as the coins?
Well, but I just changed. Oh, right. They would. I
Yeah.
haven't put them in yet. You're right. Okay, but still, 8 bars.
It's the same amount
Alright.
of gold.
No, you're right. I haven't added them in. I took out the 800 gold and I haven't added the 8 bars yet. So
Gotcha.
let me do that.
Alright,
That
so-
makes it 58 bars. Okay, we're still a little over. We're 11 pounds over, but we're gonna trade some of these items. So let's see what
And
happens. We're good.
Be way more in the end, but
Yeah, I mean 11 means one of us could put something in our inventory if it really came down to it.
right.
So.
Maybe we'll find a hole. We'll be able to like offload some of that. So if we find 2, we're set.
Exactly.
Buy a bag of holding and a portable hole, and it costs.
Well,
good.
You'd have to find it on the
That's
market.
fine.
But you certainly could find those things.
That's part of what Barrel's hoping to find is more containers for us, magical containers.
Containers, yes.
Make sure
Travel chest.
we have Therothi's project in there, because I don't see it.
If I got no one to train with, then I would shop with Barrel. I don't know how much help I'd be, but I'd shop.
It would depend on your persuasion.
It's real poor. That's why I say that. I feel like Titus would be like real bored, like in the background, swinging his wave around.
I mean, you could go fight in the fighting pits. That would be more based on martial skill.
Yeah, I'll do that again. I didn't want to. I mean,
Oh, is there anybody at the tribe guild that does training? Yeah.
oh yeah, that's what I would do.
You could also do
I'd be
training.
beating the crap out of the tribe and reminding them who Barrel is
Oh,
the
well.
whole time.
I more meant training in like a
So
skill
instead
or a
of you
tool,
getting
but
trained, you're going to train the shit out of them.
if you want to get paid as a trainer, you could do something like that. Make like 5 gold a day. It's not as much gold,
And you
but
get to beat up people for fun.
yeah, if you want to do like a project where you go around like training people, you could do that.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that, and I'll just donate the gold to the same charity as last time.
Yeah, I'll say that doesn't take a week. Every day you spend training people, I'll say gets you 5 gold, as if you were like, a trainer. All right, so everyone has a project they're working on. Are we ready to pass some time?
What is Anna Kate doing? Oh, you're doing the thing with the fists. That's right.
No,
No,
actually,
I'm
he already has
Not
that.
doing anything.
Do you want to do something?
Nope. I am nursing my wounds.
All
Psychologically.
right.
Oh, so meditating upon oneself.
All right. So Anna Kate is doing anything. All right. So I'll start passing some time. What's Anna Kate good at? I'm trying to think of what skills. Maybe there's like what kind of things she might work on. I mean, I guess if you don't want to do anything, that's fine. Okay. So
Yes, she's got Anna's personality right now, so she's going to be very contemplative today after what happened with Vlad. So in the morning, we'll see whose personality she has.
all right.
She'll be working on 2 downtime activities at once this week and go back and forth between them.
Exactly.
Depending on who it is.
Anna Kate should be looking up how to get someone from the astral planes. What she needs to be doing.
I don't know if Anna Kate is very religious inclined.
I don't think she doesn't hit the books that often. I don't think so.
But I'm just gonna pass the 5 days. So pay your expenses and pay your camp. It is now the
That makes sense. So go ahead.
it is now the 65th.
All right, so 60 gold and.
Or sorry, that would be 6 days total because you would end today as well.
Okay, so 72 gold.
Yeah.
And what's the date?
It was the 59th. Now it's the 65th.
Okay. But yeah, okay, so then I need to take 72 gold out of the inventory.
And before we do the results of your downtime, does anyone want the camera for like roleplay or stuff that's happening during the week? Let me know, or the time will just pass. I'm gonna roll for some events.
All right, I'm gonna do
depending on how bad down and
platinum.
out Anna Kate looks from.
At one point, I did ask. We talked to the Archmage in the conversation. I asked, "Do you have an old map and a new map that I could see?" Because I wanted to see if I can recognize landmarks between the two worlds, the two timelines.
He had offered his library for doing research for that, if I remember correctly.
Oh,
So that
yeah,
could be a
but I'm
project you
helping.
do. But yeah,
I'm helping Beryl right now because you guys gave me like a ton of stuff, so I'm gonna be helpful. So yeah, that's good. Never mind.
all right. So just let me know for any roleplay requests or like stuff that you're doing in the city while I roll a couple of things here.
Like I said, I think it kind of would depend on Trey, what he says. But if I would notice Anna Kate like throughout the week being like depressed or like contemplating stuff, and I picked up on any of it, I would try to convince her to join me training, like to train some people or get drunk, something like that. But if she was fine and just doing her own thing, I would talk to her, but not like try to interrupt her day.
How good your insight.
That's why I leave.
So first event, Anna Kate. On the third day, are you Anna or Kata?
Oh.
Anna.
Okay. So you're not doing downtime. So I guess you'd kind of just be hanging out in the city, maybe at like tribe headquarters. right?
Hmm?
Is there anything in particular you're doing during this time, or are you just kind of sitting, like, contemplating most of the week?
There's not
Well-
really. Let's see. I guess.
Just trying to figure out how this event would take place, like where you'd be.
If there is a library that I can access without being recognized, I would probably try to do some research on the astral plane, since we determined that Kata would know that's where Vlad has gone.
Oh, all right. Did you? So you actually did start a thing then, a project for that.
I will start it now. I'll say that this day is my first day doing it.
Okay. So
Got
on
over my feeling sorry for myself and decided I have to do something.
gotta do stuff. So on your way to the library, you would see a couple of the tribe guildies. They have like symbols they wear, the tribe symbol. One of them would look over to you as if he recognizes you, and he would say, wait, did you have an alias last time you were here? Or were you Anakate?
No, but I will make one up now.
Okay. Well, I'll say he says, "Oh, you're Anakate, right?" And he kind of comes running over, and the others kind of slowly follow him. He's like, "Man, that heist you did last time with the breaking into the."
This is an example of something we should not talk loudly about.
He give me a persuasion with advantage.
Okay.
Advantage.
14. He quiets and is like, right, sorry. I guess they're still looking for you, huh? So the guy looks like he is probably in his early 20s. He has a couple of short swords on his belt, and he's wearing studded leather armor. He has like a cloak and hood that's it's down right now, but he seems very excited to meet you. He says, "My name's Kitch. I'm a ranger. I just joined the tribe, actually. I read all the stuff about you and Char, and it's really good to meet you." And he smiles and goes to shake your hand.
Oh, it's good to meet you too.
Yeah. Say, are you doing anything? You want to go grab a bite to eat?
How? Okay. Actually, Kitch, was it?
Yeah, ranger, tribe guild.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I am.
He seems
on my
very
way-
nervous.
Yeah.
I mean, she's cute.
She is, and younger than him, which is kind of weird because she's like way more badass.
I was actually headed to the library to do some research for
Oh,
upcoming mission.
yeah, totally. Of course, you're probably really busy. I'm sorry, I shouldn't even have asked. Yeah, sorry, don't mean to bug you.
No, maybe later. Maybe later. Will you be at the guild hall?
So he kind of goes quiet for a moment, his mouth hanging open. Yeah, no, I'll be there. Yeah,
Okay, I will be sure to look for you. Kitch.
cool. Yeah, cool. Okay. And then he just kind of turns red and walks away. The other friends of his kind of laughing a little. So anyway, that's all that happens. Just a little
All right,
recognition
cool.
there. More
Gotcha.
time is passing.
I'm
Or unless
looking-
you...
before I continue walking on, I'm just looking around to see who overheard that and might have heard my name.
So most of the people in the marketplace, which is kind of where you were walking through, are pretty much busy, and there's a lot of yelling. You don't think anyone heard that. No one's looking at you anyway.
Okay, that's good.
Let me just make a note of the new character.
Titus gets a shiver down his spine.
Why does Titus have a shiver down his spine?
I was just kidding. 'Cause I wasn't making a joke, sorry.
Jealous much?
Jealous much?
Yeah, yeah.
That would be why.
Like, suddenly, for unknown reasons, Titus feels offended somehow and doesn't know why,
All right.
and beats up some recruit.
So also over the week, Beryl, did you see my last note to you in the Discord?
I did. I just saw it before game time today, and I gave a little thumbs up.
All right. So I'd say, yeah, like maybe 2 story points for that, if you're willing.
That works.
All right. So you would finally have your wings start working a little, though not as well as you'd like, giving you temporary amounts of flight.
Yay! Beryl's like beats her wings furiously. She's been practicing it
yeah.
during overnights, ever
She's
since.
like, I'm a dragon. She like flies around pretending to blow fire. Titus, did you say you were doing the arena, or you're training, right?
Oh yeah, I'm training other people.
Yeah.
Not really.
So you would just make 25 gold for those 5 days.
Yeah, I just would donate it.
And that would that's the only major 2 events for this first week. So finishing your projects, Beryl, what was it you were doing?
She was searching the market, probably
Magical item.
Yeah, for magical items, and she would absolutely like follow leads to like more underground markets too if she finds them.
All right, so you spent 100 gold. Give me a
300.
I am and Hope Caller is helping. I don't know what that means. It just basically just means I just roll with her, right? That's all that means.
It would. So if you were working on that with her, it would just cut down on the time a little.
You can do a roll as well.
We don't care about that.
2 rolls, yeah.
Yeah, I can just, instead of looking in the black market stuff, Hope Caller will look in the more scholarly locations. So.
All right, so if you want to do it as well, it would just cost another 100 gold pieces, and we do a roll for you too.
So Lou, I had paid 300 gold because I thought that you can spend extra to get more leads and perhaps find more stuff.
Did I say that last time?
I think I was reading it in the Xanathar's Downtime Revisited, and you said yeah, sure, but that's okay.
That's weird. I didn't see anything about that.
I know you're working on revising your crafting, so it's fine. However you want to do it.
I never. That's for buying a magical item. I never saw that. It only says 100.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Let me see if I can find it.
Maybe I overlooked it. Yeah, I don't remember
Here
seeing
it is. The character gains a +1 bonus on the check for every work week beyond the first that is spent. And a +1 bonus for every additional 100 gold spent on the search up to a maximum of 10.
Okay, I completely missed that. All right, so you spent 300, so that gives you a +2. So go ahead and give me your persuasion bonus +2.
Haha!
So
Good. So 18.
18. All right. So let's see what you find. You would get 3 magical items being sold. I gotta remember where the magical item tables are. I think I can just search for... Yeah, okay, good. That's easy.
How does he even work?
I'll give you 3 D100 rolls. I'll let you roll for this to see what you found.
Okay.
Oh, 97.
Well, no, that was 3 D100s. So 56, 20,
I
and
see,
21.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. All right, so
Oh my God, that would have been amazing.
Wait, what is 97 first? No, just kidding.
it is, well, you'll never know.
I was like, you have a chance to buy an artifact. Holy crap.
So
Yeah.
First
Luckily,
item.
it's just a table and not a pass fail, because that was actually pretty low for a 3D 100. I mean, not
Oh,
terribly
moly.
below average.
Let me. Okay, so the first one is a scroll,
Oh.
with a spell on it, which makes this more annoying. Because I don't think I can roll for spells, so I'll just have to come up with one. Let me roll something. Okay. So there is a guy selling a spell scroll of let's see, sorry, one moment. It's not giving spells. There we go, spells. I'm still getting used to the new compendium layout. That did not do what I wanted either.
Yeah, the new compendium's nice, but it's like every once in a while it doesn't have something the old one had, or it's hard to find. But it's...
Yeah, let me just
Weird.
use the tool compendium. I wish I just knew the whole 7th level spell list off the top of my head.
I think that's asking a lot from you.
I know a lot of them. I don't know all of them. I don't know as many of the higher level ones as well, because these don't pop up as much. Alright, so level 7. So there is a scroll of Delayed Blast Fireball.
Okay.
Wizard spell. Well, wizard and a couple of other arcane classes.
Did I get a price?
That would be... No, it's half price for being a consumable. So that would be 1,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
The second item you got is a potion of supreme healing.
Oh, consumables.
Yeah, these are consumables. Still a very good find. Let me just check the rarity on this one. I think it's very rare.
Supreme? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, very rare. So that would be, again, half price. That would be 2,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
And finally, you rolled a 21. Actually, okay. That would be a potion of invisibility.
All consumables. How disappointing. Okay.
That would be 800 gold pieces.
I think they haven't recovered from the last time we were here.
Maybe. I don't think. Did we buy that much last time we were here?
No, we
Anyway,
didn't. But
all right.
I was making a joke.
Beryl would probably buy the potion of supreme healing, and then talk during the evenings when we're back at the guild hall having dinner or whatever, she'd tell the tribe about the other items she found in case someone else did want her to get those.
Now, Hope Caller, did you say you were doing some searching for this as well?
Yes, she was looking in like the flea markets and the underworld stuff, and then I decided to go to the more scholarly locations and search. But I need to ask Beryl, how much should I grease the palms of people to find magic items? How much should I spend?
Oh, Gail doesn't know, but
How much would you like me to?
let's see.
How much
If you
effort should I put into this?
want,
I want. Do you want to invest just the flat 100, or do you want to do the 300?
yeah, if you want a little bit of a boost to your roll, then you want to do 300, or did you say 500? That's fine too.
500?
I
Sure,
thought
that'll
you
give a
said
plus 5.
I
Oh,
wasn't
I
sure.
don't have. I
500.
don't have a good
500 would be plus 4.
Right.
the plus 4. Yeah, that'd be fine. I mean,
Okay,
if you want to spend that much, I don't know how much you guys spend on your searches. So
I'm subtracting 50 platinum coins. Let me make sure. Yep,
oh
coin.
crap! All right.
Yeah,
Well,
the tribe's got
that's
some
watch me roll
dinero.
too.
Well, we haven't had a chance to buy stuff in a while. We might as well go all out.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so I need that roll from you, Hope Caller, to see what you find. Oh, 25 or 24. Very nice.
Oh, I feel better now.
Okay, so what do you get with the 24? Another 3 items from table E.
8. So 138 platinum for that potion I bought.
Oh, do I need to roll a
Or,
D100?
yeah, 100. Sorry.
Give me one moment. All right, give me
Sure.
3 D100 rolls. Okay, so the first item you get, or at least the first item. Go ahead.
They're going to be all disposable.
Unfortunately, they are actually. But the first item is a potion of storm giant strength, which is
Ooh.
actually a very good
Oh.
find. That would be 5,000 gold pieces.
Dude. Yeah.
Second item is going to be an 8th level spell. And you don't have to buy these. These are just what's available. It's going to be anti-magic field.
Oh,
That's cool.
we experienced that recently.
Right?
Now you can make your own, while assuming you have someone who can use that spell.
Home built.
And
Fight the
the
lich.
What's the
Wait.
price on that one?
Now, did Val show up because they were trying to get
oh,
contact
he's
with them?
yeah. So he hasn't shown up yet.
Because Val would love to have a magic.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, I'll say that maybe Val is currently hanging out at the tribe headquarters. Maybe he came to talk to you all. Would you want to play Val to speak with them? Anna
Sure.
Kate? All right.
Sure.
So we can do that interaction in a moment. But let me just do the last item,
All right.
39.
Well, what was the cost of that scroll?
Oh, sorry. The cost of that scroll is going to be 2,500 gold pieces.
Okay.
Can I even use that?
And the third, actually, re-roll the 39.
Oh, the third. All right. Hold on a second.
Yeah, 71.
71.
Oh, that is another spell scroll. This one is 9th level, Meteor Swarm.
Ooh.
Oh, 9th level?
Yeah, this
Sweet
one
Jesus.
is 10,000 gold pieces.
Oh,
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, someone's gonna retire in style off this one.
No shit.
Very hard spell to come by, but yeah. So those are the 3
Doesn't it
items you
take
find.
like a year to like make one of these scrolls or something? I forget.
It takes a long time, yeah,
Some ridiculous amount of time.
and resources. But yeah, so those are the 3 expendable that you find. Let me move on while you're deciding to if you're going to buy those or not. So Val, We can say that you had arrived at the headquarters. When you
Okay.
get there, you'd probably, let's see, we'll say you might see Titus. Do you know Titus?
Yes.
Okay, so you'd see Titus training some people in the main hall, and you would see Beryl kind of talking to some of the recruits of the tribe guild when you get there. You guys would both see Val as well.
Oh,
So-
hello. I was summoned by the Val would know his name. The
The Archmage, yeah.
yes. He said that you had need of me. Some question about information I might be able to provide.
Titus goes for a hug.
Look,
It's for-
Val will stand very stiffly while you hug them, and be like, "Yes. Now that that is over,
I'm covered in sweat too. So.
yeah.
I missed you.
Prestidigitation,
Right. Quickly clean yourself off. Very
clean
awkward.
robe.
Shh.
is this
So-
the diviner?
They know magic.
I am, and you are a Yanti, correct?
Yes,
Hmm.
that
Yeah.
is my ancestry, but don't make assumptions.
Oh, why is the character sheet blank for Val?
Oh no.
It's not blank for me.
Uh-oh.
That's weird. It might just not have loaded yet because I see all your stuff.
Okay, there it is. Yep. Phew. I don't know why it came up as starting from scratch for me, but all right, it's all good.
And I'll say,
Um,
yeah, we'll just say you're all there, kind of in the main area, just to make this easier if anyone wants to interact with him. Although Titus, I think, is offline. Or not Titus, Dorothy. Maybe he had to disconnect for a sec. Sorry, go ahead, Val. What were you saying?
I would just be interested to meet a Yanti because I don't think even in the little bit of traveling that I did, I ever would have met one. So
Yeah, you would
Ah.
see the
Fascinating.
Yanti is there, as well as a, I believe, Shadow Elf. Dorothy is a Shadow Elf. 2 new people.
As Dorothy would kind of just nod his head and go, "Oh, a new person."
oh, it is a pleasure to meet you. Did you join the tribe while they were in the Shadowfell? Oh no, wait. Val was still with them when they left the Shadowfell. Never mind.
Yeah.
No, I popped into existence outside the fire giant's cave.
Popped into existence.
Well, for them anyway. I've only been
Oh,
around for a small
oh.
200 years.
Very, very clever. And you are a magic user as well?
Sorcerer of the and you just flick his hand and a few sparks would come out with a wild magic variety.
Val kind of that's that is interesting. You are not someone that I would probably spend much time with. And then he just kind of like moves on to the next person. I do want to point out
Oh, that
that
was a-
one of his personality traits is he's horribly, horribly awkward in social situations, or they
Yeah,
are.
makes sense.
So.
And actually, being a wild magic user, Thorothy probably wouldn't be too surprised by that reaction, as many magic users don't really like wild magic talent people. It's about how unpredictable they are.
He would just kind of smile to himself and go, "Oh, not the first time that's happened.
Yeah.
Nor the last."
All right. Hope Caller,
Oh.
were you saying something?
Yes. So, Val. Val, is it?
Valendariel Galastasia. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. And you are.
Which do you go by? I am Laman Hopecaller. Please call me Hopecaller.
I like Laman Hope Collar, but Cherry Hope Collar is my favorite. Val Winexley. I do allow others to refer to me as Val. Thank you. It's
Val,
Recorded giggling.
dude, does your divination cover the ability to find descendants or history of one's bloodline?
well, it depends. First of all, are any of your ancestors legendary?
I don't know. No, the ones before me were just Yanti. I don't know much about them, but I'm not concerned about my ancestry. I'm concerned about my prodigies. Not prodigies, but
Your prodigy.
my child. I'm
Oh,
concerned about what happened to the history of my child.
I apologize. I do not know how to do paternity tests or anything. If that's what you're asking about.
No.
You don't seem to be that old. I can't imagine that your child could have gotten very far.
I am 1,300 years old.
Well, that is old even for my people. I did not realize your kind lived to be that old.
We don't. I was a statue for a millennia.
Interesting career choice. Well, let me see if there are other things that I might be able to do. I could perhaps.
So, hearing his full name, I'll give you an obscure history check. I'll say DC 25. Maybe you know something about his family.
Okay.
You could probably find out with
Did
research.
you roll your divination dice yet?
Oh, you know what? I haven't.
Sure, if you want to roll some divination dice, we'll see what Val's packing there with the divinations. Oh, that's very
12,
good.
an 8, and a 17.
Well, 17's not bad.
That might do it. I don't know. What's your history?
Plus 10.
Oh,
shit.
But
does he want to use the 17
that's
on
right.
this?
That's the question. I don't know. Val is probably
doing
pretty.
downtimes right now, so it might be worthwhile.
Val's probably pretty intrigued by this, so yeah, they'll go ahead and use the important roll. So 27.
All right. So Hope Caller, do we have some information yet on your the background of the group you were working with? Like, how much detail do you have about them?
I have a sheet of bullet points on
Okay.
a piece of paper.
And their thing was they were trying to figure out how to maybe stop the cataclysms.
Yes, or why the cataclysms keep occurring, and if they thought if they could understand them, they could control them and keep them from happening.
So how old was your son when you were turned to stone? Or your child? Is it a boy or girl?
Girl 2.
2? Alright. So you...
And the kid was with the father, who is... Where's the name for the father? Hold on a second. That's right there. Bad Fang Polished Skull.
Alright. So... And what's the name of your group?
Order of the Next Dawn.
Next Dawn. So Val, you would know that someone bearing his family name, sorry, her family name, has been in power within the Order of the Next Dawn, which does still exist, but is definitely not as strong as it once was. And
Holy
you
crap.
you don't know much about where they operate out of. You just know there are books that were created by them that you've seen in the Elven lands.
Okay. I will.
But yeah,
Oh,
you
I
think
know.
that someone of his family name is in charge of this order and has written several fairly intriguing books, actually, on the Cataclysm.
Okay. Um. All right. So I will relay this, and I will say, in order to help you find them, um, first of all, Lou, this organization is not going to qualify as legendary, right?
Probably not legendary, no. You just know
Um,
they would be impressive to you because of the obscure information that you've learned from reading their books, basically.
okay.
And that's the only reason you would
Um,
know something about that name, is maybe you just happen to remember it.
all right. Um, through magical means, I can help you determine if a course of action that you're considering taking is will achieve your goals. So, if you have a plan for trying to locate your progeny, I can tell you whether that plan will be successful. There is another spell that I have, I rarely use because it's a little bit dangerous, but where I could essentially ask um, a spirit of one of our elven sages to provide me with answers. That is something that if you wanted to do that, we could do that this evening when the stars are out. Um, I can cast that spell for you, and we can ask questions uh, of this sage's spirit.
Um, that would be. Uh, so she lived. That's good. Um, I will talk to you about it, uh, later this evening. Um,
Okay.
I, I just need some. I'm gonna need a moment.
Yes, if the spell is successful, you will be able to ask 5 questions that have one-word answers. So you may want to plan out the questions that you want to ask before we try this.
Yes. Yes. Um, I will be. I will be over there, and then Hope Collar will get up and like walk to some corner and just like facing away from everybody and like have a freak out. So
All right, so kind of privately freaking out.
yeah.
All right.
And Val is going to look for those really good street tacos they had here last time.
Sure, as long as he's in Taivanis. It's been a bit. All right, but yeah, so this happened kind of a couple days in, so now Val is here for the time being. Let me keep going through the downtime. So Titus got his 25 gold for training. What about Anna Kate? What was she doing? Research?
Starting to research the astral plane.
Is this still week 1?
This is, yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Researching the astral plane. Did you, how much did you pay? Just 50 gold? Or did you do
I
the
hadn't actually
350?
said anything yet. I guess when I arrive at the library, if they, yeah, I can spend. Sure.
So you can spend
Probably feeling guilty. So what's the maximum?
350 would be for a +6 to the roll.
All right, I'll spend that.
All right, so give me an intelligence check with +6. You should have had Val do this.
Well, I think she would have started this before.
Yeah,
she
yeah.
knew
I
that
just
Val
meant
was
like
Haderach.
for the party, like have Val go research stuff for you guys. But yeah, go ahead.
Like if she's not successful, and when she gets back and Val is there, she will certainly ask Val about what they know.
Oh,
Oh,
all right.
oh.
Well, at least you got +6. So that would get you research. That would get you. What do you get with a 6? You get 1 piece of lore. So luckily
After a week, right?
yeah. Well, we just passed the week. So at the end of the week, and now what exactly are you trying to find out about the astral plane? So I can give you some stuff with
How-
1 piece of lore.
How do you get there? How can you find someone who has been teleported there?
So there
Can someone
is-
even survive there?
Yeah, so there is a powerful spell for plane shifting, which you probably would know because one of your people was kind of doing it. But the astral plane is immense, and it's unlikely someone just appearing there would survive there. So you're not sure if Vlad would have survived his trip, unless he encountered someone or something that could help save him. Or else he'd just kind of be stranded in the middle of nowhere with no way to eat. So it doesn't look good from your research. Maybe, yeah, so there might be some wizards in the school that can help you. I'll say you get some names as well from your research.
Okay.
So you, yeah.
And since Val's background is sage astronomer, is it too much of a stretch to say that he would be knowledgeable about the astral plane?
That's certainly a possibility. So does Val have like plane shift or anything that would allow him to change planes?
He does not have plane shift.
All right. So yeah, you
Yes.
go ahead.
I would say he has teleport, which is how he got here. But
Yeah. So
Not
you, I mean, Val would probably know that you need a really powerful wizard to be able to get you to the astral plane. There isn't really an easy way of getting there. And he could probably tell Anarchy, or sorry, they could probably tell Anarchy that.
okay.
The only, like, the Archmage might be able to do it for you, or someone of equal power. It'd probably be fairly expensive, both, because, I mean, if he gave you, you know, like, just charged you what it would cost him for the materials, it would still be a fairly expensive endeavor. So, yeah. All right, I think, oh, and Thorothy. So, Thorothy, give me an intelligence check with +6, I believe you said.
Yes. Let me do that.
Now I have to come up with something about chaos items. Oh, natural 20, 27. Wow, good roll.
Oh, that felt good.
So I think that gives you max. Yeah, so you learn 3 pieces of lore. Now as for what they are, so you're kind of trying, what are you trying to accomplish with this research exactly? Again, you're just trying to find out more about how these items are related, right?
Mostly how they're related, how the chaos energy. I'm a wild magic sorcerer, but I still don't understand the concept fully. I'm trying to explore how it relates to myself, these items, and possibly my family, and why we have this affinity for chaos energy.
All right. Now, do you have anything in your backstory addressing this that you'd like to use, or am I just coming up with this?
Currently there's one little thing, and it was we knew the item was powerful, and my family, when I was a young child, seemed quite distressed at the artifact being gone, and some said that their touch with the magic was lessened.
Okay.
Yet I would have been an exception.
So do you want a big reveal for all three pieces, or three smaller amounts of information of three kind of different things?
I got three different things, just
All right.
don't need the big stuff, which is good.
So you would find out that these items most likely made your family more powerful, or the item, sorry, because they had one. The item made your family more powerful, but probably is the reason why your magic is wild. Like, it would actually kind of had a corrupting influence on your family. So it was kind of trading the extra raw power for a bit of an unpredictableness. The item itself. Now, did we ever find out exactly what that item was? Because I think we kind of were talking a little bit about that, like the one that was stolen. Was it the staff?
Yes, I believe it was a big staff. It is approximately 6 foot long. It is an obsidian, if I can say the word correctly,
Yeah.
staff with a large gem stone with a couple of very intricate carvings on the end. It's a green gemstone with what would appear to be red writing over it, and it is in a couple of different languages that I cannot, being from the age of when it was stolen, cannot remember what language it was in. I would recognize it when I saw it, but I cannot remember what the language is.
All right, so the second thing you'd learn is that the staff wasn't actually made of obsidian, but black stone, a very powerful material that's almost indestructible. In fact, some of the powder that you encountered in the vault was powder that could be used to make blackstone. It's a material that is very good at channeling magic as well, and something that people no longer know how to make. It's one of the artifacts of night weather, like something that was kind of lost to the ages, the methods of creation. So yeah, it's like a very, very strong material, basically, and very powerful for channeling magic. The third thing you'd learn, and this is probably the more intriguing, is that the staff is linked to the void in a way where one who can channel chaos magic with the right ritual could use the void to summon it, and it would come to them no matter where they were, or no matter where it was. So if you were in the void and used a specific ritual, you could summon this item, and it would appear to you. However, obviously being in the void presents its own complications, and you don't know what that ritual is. That's what would have costed 3 pieces of lore to find out. So you think if you want to figure out what this ritual is, you'll need to obtain more lore. By study, obviously.
And that'll be kind of where I'll direct my next studies towards the ritual on how to get to the void.
Okay. Yeah, there's first the complication of getting to the void, then you would have to cast the ritual, but you think doing this might bring the staff to you, regardless of where in the world it is right now. That could piss someone off if someone has it, but you might not care. I don't know. It depends on your character. It could also be the guy who stole it, so maybe you really don't care. But anyway, I think that's all the downtime projects, right? Am I missing anything?
I do have some more housekeeping, but I do feel like we've been at this for a really long time, so I don't know if anyone wants. I have some more craft items that I'd be curious to know what we could make of them, and I do have we still haven't read any of those scrolls that we got in the Molten Chapel, and I have some unidentified items from the Molten Chapel.
Okay. Well,
But we don't have to, like, we've been at this, like, housekeeping and downtime stuff, like, the whole session so far. If you guys don't want to, like, mess more time with that, we can move on to something else.
I was like telling you a whole bunch of like complimentary stuff, like, and my mic wasn't on. No, every time we come to town, we spend a couple of sessions kind of just doing all the stuff because we did a ton of stuff when we were in the mountain.
Yeah, I mean D&D
Underground.
isn't all combat. Like we could do RP here. We could do like resource
Yeah, no,
stuff.
I have no
However you guys
problems
want
with
to do
doing
it.
some
Just want to make sure
housekeeping.
there's no one that isn't, like, bored to tears by all this, like, bookkeeping.
Well, Titus is. He's like he's ready to
Yeah.
murder some people.
All
right.
Character, he's bored to death, but in real life, I am thoroughly enjoying this.
Okay.
Do not worry.
Yeah.
All right. So we
I mean,
have.
every once in a while, you gotta have spreadsheet the game, and it's just
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, there's fun in preparing and gathering
Well, I
resources.
have been
at
able to
least for
clean
me,
out
anyway.
a lot of stuff from this session and last from the inventory, so that's nice.
Well,
And
before we
Yeah,
go
yeah.
to the bookkeeping, anyone else have any wish for like interactions, role play, kind of the more fun stuff while you're in town?
Yes. Hope caller this evening.
We'll say
we'll talk
just for the time, we'll say this is after. Well, is this like because I was gonna say it was after the first week, unless you want to go back in time a little.
I thought we were gonna have Val show up at like day 5. You know, like he couldn't get here because he had that.
Yeah, to make things easier, let's say he showed up at the end of the week. So yeah, we'll say it's the 65th of summer right now. So go ahead. What are you doing?
I was wondering if Hope Caller is gonna like eventually get over her freak out, and then that evening she's going to go look for Val.
All right. I'm guessing Val is currently staying at the tribe headquarters, so you could get his room without much problem.
Val, would it be possible to do the thing that you said you could do?
Of course, the stars are beautiful tonight. Have you looked at them?
No.
You should really do that.
Yes.
I can tell you all about them.
Yes. You're one of those wizards. Yes.
They'll go outside and start naming all the different stars and constellations and telling about the history and.
Would that interest her,
This time of
Hope
year,
Caller?
No, not at all. Like this is not her thing.
She's
Val
kind of
would not
glazing
even
over.
notice.
Yeah.
And 30 minutes later,
But Hope Caller is like used to having to deal with the researcher types, and you have to get this out of the way before you can talk to them.
All right. So 30 minutes passes. Yeah.
So Val, thank you
yes.
for telling me the new names for some of the stars. That's very nice of you. But could I borrow your arcane abilities?
Certainly.
I have 5 questions that I want to, if I can.
Now, I will warn you that should this spell go badly, I may become insane. But that is why
And Hope Caller at the back of her head is like, would we notice?
That's another reason
right.
why I prefer to do this spell at night, not only for the additional magic that the stars bring, but also because a long rest tends to straighten out the whole insanity thing. I will spend 10 minutes to ritually cast Contact Other Plane.
All right.
Ready for the intelligence saving throw?
Yeah, give me a sec. I was just taking some notes. So
Portent.
this takes a minute.
I don't want to use a portent on this. It's too fun.
So yeah, int saving throw, DC 15.
Now, my intelligence saving throw modifier is plus 11. So, it's hard for me to fail this.
And you have a portent dice.
Which I'm not.
Yeah,
gonna
but
use.
he's like anybody
Oh,
use it.
you're
I
not?
already used those. I already used those earlier in the day to get a discount on the street tacos.
Interesting.
So,
Oh.
Interesting choice.
hey, here goes.
Hey, I mean, if you're going to be passionate about something, make it tacos.
I
Alright.
succeeded.
Yeah, there you go.
So never
There you
mind.
go.
So you are in contact with a greater being. What are you asking it?
What are your questions?
So do I need to? Did I need to have given these to you before or during? Because you have to ask.
You
them,
can
right?
ask. I mean, you could just
you
tell
would have
them
to give me
now.
the questions before. Yeah.
Okay, then.
Oh no, I
that's
can
fine.
relay them. I can relay them. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
in
I
a
can tell you-
trance, but I can still hear what you're saying.
Okay. Did my daughter, bright hope color, lead a fulfilling life?
Did her daughter? Okay. Yes, she did.
Did she hate me?
Let me roll something.
Roll for hate.
For hate, yes. How much did Bad Fang tell her that I was doing an important thing and that my sacrifice was important? How much of it was like, fuck you, mom's not here?
So it has to be one word. You asked, did she hate you?
It can be yes, no, maybe, never, irrelevant, and unclear.
Well, it just has to be one word. It
Those are
doesn't
just
have to be
examples.
one of
Yeah.
those. That's why I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah, that's
how
right.
this
It
would
could be.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It doesn't have to be yes, no, does it? It just has to be
No.
one word.
It could be absolutely,
Yeah.
Utterly.
terribly.
Don't stop it, Trey.
It could be word.
Word.
She hate me? Word.
Word.
Okay. Just
Preach.
trying to think. It'd probably just give you a basic answer because it can only use one word anyway. It would say no.
No, she didn't hate you. To be fair, she really didn't know you.
Possibly, but that's fine. Did Bad Fang Polish Skill find another love?
Bad thing polish scale? Polish?
Bad Fang Polish Skill.
I think that was your significant other.
That was your husband or partner?
Yes, that was my partner. Yeah.
Bad Fang power scale. Write that down.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
We're different people. That's gotta.
All right. Does the Order of the Next Dawn still seek an end to the cycles?
Ineffectively.
Ineffectively. That's a good word.
Probably true from the originals too. Last. Does the Order of the Next Dawn have the old archives from my time?
Clear.
Hmm.
And the spell would end. Beep, 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 beep. Alright. Really
I
quick.
hope you enjoyed that as much as I did.
Yes. Thank you. Val, you were most helpful.
Yes, I was. Good night.
Yes, you were. Good night, and thank you for the stars.
They just go inside. So, any other interactions?
I have something.
Sure.
Okay.
Hope Color's
Go
gonna
ahead.
go look for Beryl and grab Beryl and make Beryl sit and drink with her.
Alright, so that would have happened, but Beryl, you said you had something as well?
Beryl like tries to drink the burning water that these humans like with Hope Caller because she seems like she needs companionship. Beryl during some of the time in the city would be asking around about whether there's like a zoo or like if any of the like nobles have like a menagerie.
Yeah, several of the nobles do, but they're probably not going to let you into their homes.
So
Especially
she
makes
would
me
be
incredibly
asking.
nervous.
Yeah, so she would tell the group that we need to figure out how Beryl can go see strange new
Rare
beasts.
beasts.
Yes.
Rare beasts. Oh
'Cause-
yeah.
Particularly the CR4 ones that she mechanically can turn into but has never seen.
You might be able to do that through contacts. If you can make some contacts in the city, you might be able to
But doesn't
arrange
that
something
take a
like
week
that.
to make contacts?
It would. The other way, well, yeah, it would probably be with carousing, because you'd have to have friends to, get that.
What about trying to leverage like friends of friends, like the people we already know, like the people working with us at the tribe, or the one nobleman we visited?
Well, they don't really owe you. Maybe I guess you could probably just bypass if you want to pay a whole lot of money instead of going through like favors.
No, that's okay. We've spent so much.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have favors, then it's less likely it will happen. You could still try, I guess. Like maybe just.
Well, if we decide to stay longer, maybe that's what she'll do. But for now, I
Okay.
won't start anything till the group kind of decides where we're at here. That's
All
fine.
right.
Thank you.
It's a good idea, though, for sure.
I want to see an elephant.
Maybe someone has a T-Rex.
Are there dinos in Guyana?
Not commonly, but
Gotcha.
they do
Okay.
exist.
So it's a maybe.
And there was that one undead one you got to see.
Yeah, she has seen a plesiosaurus now because of it was undead, but she's seen it.
Technically, she encountered it, yeah.
But it's aquatic, and we haven't had a whole lot of aquatic adventures.
Beryl just goes swimming
really
in the
wonder how
lake
he
here.
Found that little fucker too. So.
Beryl's becomes the Loch Ness monster of Tyvanus. And it's like, what is that?
That would be awesome.
Some of the
I
level
swear to God,
4
man, I
ones.
saw it in the lake.
Yeah.
Some of the level 4, the CR4s, aren't actually so terribly exotic. Like there's a giant coral snake and like a subterranean lizard and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Well,
elephant.
if no one else wants to do anything, what's the group want to do? Do you want to do? Yeah.
Are we researching? Are we going to do a research project for the astral plane?
You can.
So after researching it and finding only the limited information that Anna Kate did, she would ask Val what he knows, which I'm guessing is not going to be much more useful.
You can give me an Arcana check
For
the
Val?
astral plane. Yeah.
Oh, that's a bad roll.
So I mean, You know kind of like what she found out already. That it's really hard
Okay.
to get there. Most people who just end up there because of like an accident, like what happened to Vlad, are probably dead. Because if you're in the middle of nowhere with no help, you'll probably just starve on some like little piece of rock floating through space. Strangely enough, there is air in the astral plane, I think.
Does
Strangely
time
enough, of all the people to get lost on a rock,
does time
Vlad's the one to survive.
does time pass differently there?
That's a good question. I don't know. I'm gonna
Mm.
say no for now.
Okay.
Also in Gaian or in this
Yeah, it'd be Gaia.
dimension or whatever, do the Gith Yankee live in the astral plane?
They do, but they might be called something
Oh.
else for copyright reasons.
That's why time does not
Oh,
pass right. Does not pass normally in D&D lore.
On the
in
astral plane?
Right, because the Githyanki have to come to the material plane to train to raise their children. Because they don't age.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. So maybe it doesn't pass normally then.
Yeah, I think that's the case. So Vlad is basically suspended. I assume he could still starve to death.
Yeah, I mean, you could still die there.
He's
you just
not aging, at
You
least.
just wouldn't age, yeah.
he can make his own food, but he hates it because it's dull.
Oh, does he have a spell to create food?
Yeah.
Oh, well then,
So-
yeah, maybe he would survive much longer than a normal person.
So clerics and druids, I think, are good at that.
Oddly enough, not a. Yeah, it was
You
Goodberry
had a
through
level or something.
through a weird thing that he got. So it's weird. Yeah, but he has Goodberry because I was like, I have to get Goodberry for him because he's ended up in some strange places. So
Ah,
Yeah, that's
that makes
fair.
sense. That actually makes a lot of sense, considering his experience.
there's also the reason why Vlad was always really angry with you about here, have Goodberry, great, and he's like, no, not really.
Not that Barrel doesn't actually fall back on the good berries very often, but they're
So
handy.
yeah,
They can be.
the astral plane is a fairly dangerous place for sure. Also very desolate.
Yeah, all the drafts that people send there, and
There are weird space monsters. So yeah, you would guess that Vlad is most likely dead. As Val, I mean.
Yep.
You probably would
And
say
Val
that.
would say that with not any sense of like sympathy or anything.
No bedside
It'd
manner.
just be very matter of factly. Oh, he's probably dead.
well, I hate to ask this of a diviner, but couldn't you just divine that?
Whether or not he's dead?
Yes.
Is he legendary?
Legendary. I don't think he would qualify as legendary just yet.
The only thing that I could do is contact Other Plane again.
You have a weird
I don't know him. What about you, Beryl? Is he worth risking Val's sanity?
What?
As I
does it-
recall, being near him was risking my sanity, but yes, he was definitely an interesting fellow.
Anything Tribe can do is worth to try to save Val if Tribe can help Val, but Beryl doesn't understand the magic, the divining magic that you talk about.
Yeah, D&D has surprisingly few spells where you can actually learn anything useful through divination.
It is kind of that way.
It's just
yeah.
it's all if you're gonna do something in the next 30 minutes, if you're gonna do something in the next 7 days, if you're gonna do something in the next 24 hours. Or you can contact Other Plane and ask 5 questions.
and maybe go insane for an evening.
And maybe go insane, which, let's face it, that's fun.
Val seems to, like I said, weirdly enjoy the idea. All right, so yeah, what do you want to do?
It's a new day, right? So I rolled my new portents.
It is. Oh, yeah, there you go. You got your portents.
Yeah.
So I guess we
If
can.
if your friend is not dead, then we could. I would be happy to help research ways to retrieve him.
Perhaps Tribe want to spend more time here then? Therothi could continue void research and Val and Hope can do astral research and go ahead.
Well, it would be pointless if Vlad is already dead, though.
I doubt he's dead.
Anna Kate says, "Can we not stay here any longer?" First of all, having to stay out of public sight is making this really boring.
Oh, hi Kata. How was your night?
Oh, hi, lizard. My night was boring. I slept in my room. It was just thrilling.
You could try to do another heist.
This is the morning,
I see.
right? Like the morning after the day we finished
Yes.
the week of downtime.
Right, and so
Okay.
we didn't RP it, but I assume that Anna Kate, as Anna, would have talked to the ranger.
Yeah.
And probably just been very, cordial, not really warm, lost in her thoughts a bit. But
All right.
today, Kata would be saying, "Let me see if I can find that Kitch. He seemed interesting."
Are you gonna go flirt?
Oh no.
He is staying
bored,
at
so.
the headquarters, so you could probably find him pretty easily. But yeah, you also if you go incognito and go steal from people. If you wanted
you
to.
like giving her ideas.
Yeah.
The legend.
You're gonna do something interesting, right? You're gonna do a heist, huh?
I'm just saying you could,
I'm
not saying you should.
Prison, right?
Right.
You probably, well, actually, at this point, you probably don't have many friends left in the black market because of how that turned out. So you might need to make some more. But do we want to do, does the group want to keep doing downtime? Do you want to head back?
Quick
What's
question.
yeah.
If a whole bunch of people helped Val do research, could we knock it out in one day?
No, it'd still take the 5 days. I mean, we could pass time quickly. It would just be paying expenses, and I could just say another week passes and do the rolls.
Well, and most of us have
We
lousy
don't-
in.
We
So
don't.
it might end up being a bit useless anyway,
Yeah, unless we bring Val back.
Yes, please.
I mean, that was the whole reason we had Val. So yeah.
Can we have asked Val to stick around with us while we're in the city?
Hey, Trey, if you want to play Val, the excuse for shifting characters is that Anna Kate literally just gets fed up and leaves.
I don't really want to switch characters. I want to see Anna Kate out all the way to the end.
All right.
Yeah. I would love to do a little mini campaign with Val at some point in the future when he's got level 9 spells.
All right. Well, I'll say that if you want, Val can do research for the group. You would just have to give him the money to do it.
And Lou, I don't know if you saw in chat, but I subtracted platinum and gold bars for Hope to buy that potion of storm giant strength and the scroll of anti-magic field.
Okay, that's fine. So, who did you give that to?
Hope, because he had found the items.
Okay, so Hope is taking those. Okay.
I mean, I subtracted them. Oh, the items. I put the items in the party inventory until we divvy them up.
Gotcha. Yeah.
We
that's fine.
actually already had one of those potions, and I think Titus is carrying a potion. But I figure they're hard enough to find, so
yeah, for
it's
sure.
good to have on hand. Yeah. Same thing with the supreme healing. We've got 2 now. So next time we're expecting a big showdown, we need to make sure our front line has those. Probably Titus and AK.
I mean, that's probably someone you want to just put that on in case an emergency. Someone who would
True.
just drink it because they're
True.
bored or something.
Titus, you have one, right? It's someone who won't drink it because they're bored.
Wait.
I mean, people are weird when some are like, oh, well, I could just take a rest and spend hit die, but I'm just gonna drink potions. It's like, all right, you know,
Oh, I won't do that.
Is it a
With the
Storm
guy.
Giants?
it
was a
is.
Storm Giant,
So
right?
Yeah.
we have two Storm
Oh.
Giant, which are legendary. We found one
Oh.
and we bought one.
Why don't let's do a 10-minute break, but you guys can keep talking about that. I'm
But
just
Titus,
gonna.
you have
Yeah.
Cloud Giant, right?
No, I have Storm Giant strength.
So we have 3. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I was just trying to think about Anna Kate doing a flurry of blows with a 29 streak.
All right. I say we
beat
put
the
one of
shit
them in
out
her
of 'em.
inventory.
Yeah, I think that's a good
I
idea.
use I use dexterity.
Do you? Okay. All right.
Isn't that
well
your
then-
strength doesn't add to your damage if you? Because I thought it was optional.
Um,
I thought you used whatever's highest, but yeah.
the rules on unarmed strike, like if I use strength for it, this is my understanding. If I use strength for it instead of the martial arts die that I roll right now, it would just be the regular 1.
Oh,
Right.
because
unless you get like Tavern
I-
Brawler or whatever.
See, I do strength for my other character, but that's in a different game. So
No, that's fine. Well, we'll put.
Does it
honestly,
say you have to use Dex for martial arts?
I thought it gave you
Let me
option.
read the description of it. Gives you master commerce as unarmed strike monk weapons, which gain the following benefits. Oh, you can use dexterity instead of strength. Not that you must. Never mind. Huh, you're right. It says can.
well,
So,
that's
yeah.
up to you if you want to like have it on hand, because the Storm Giant. How much is the Storm Giant? Is that 27? 29?
29.
Holy
It's
wow!
ridiculous.
I've been waiting to use
Yeah,
it for a very extreme situation.
Right.
Well, I mean, yeah, you don't just be using these willy nilly because they're legendary, but Jesus Christ.
So I'm gonna, Titus, if you want to go ahead and put a second one in your inventory,
All right,
and then
guys.
'cause I just don't think the rest of us, you and Anakin, are the only ones that are really going to benefit from strength
I know.
increase.
All I'll say though is that I have one on me, and if I use it, I can take the other one from the group inventory. But if something happens where I disappear magically or something like that, it may fuck
Mhm.
up.
So you'd rather keep them in the camp inventory?
Yeah, like I got one on me. I'm never gonna
Yeah,
use 2 at one time. You know what I mean?
That's true.
fine. Yeah,
All right. Well, Anakin, do you want to put
I'll
one
be
in your
back.
inventory?
Sure.
I mean, I know you may not decide to use it, but if it's an option that you can use your strength, it might be worth considering in certain situations.
Did
Yeah.
they stack? Like what I get?
No.
What I get?
No.
Saying like 58
Can you
strength,
imagine how-
whatever it is.
Nice try.
Jesus.
All right, and then, guys, the other thing I wanted to say, we have who has what healing potions on them?
Oh. Hope Color has none.
I am also out of healing potions.
All right, so Hope Collar, why don't you take 2 regular? Subtracting that now. Titus, you take 2 regular. We
Okay.
still have 3. And then, oh my gosh, we have a bunch of greater. Oh, wow. Okay, so, wow, we've been hoarding the potions here, guys. Okay, we
They roll
have,
really good when it comes to disposable goods.
all right, so Anna, Kate, and Titus. I think you guys make sense to be the ones, each of you take 1 superior and 1 supreme. And acknowledge to me that you just heard that, just in case someone walked away. I don't want it to subtract them from the inventory and they not end up in someone's.
No, I heard you. I'm taking. You were told me to take a lot of things in the last.
No, you're fine. 1
So-
superior, 1
superior,
supreme.
1 supreme, and then I'm taking 1 potion of a storm giant strength.
Yes. Mhm.
And
And then
Other levels as well.
and,
And-
I'll take one with just pepperonis and mushrooms.
and guys, we have a bunch of grater, so everyone gets grater. Who wants how
So
many?
just one grater for everybody. Okay.
I'd like some ones that aren't so high level that I could take without feeling guilty.
All right. Yeah, Titus, take 4 grater. It's really important for you to have those handy, you know, when you get separated from, because you get a lot of hits in one round sometimes.
What is it? What is it? The name of that? Because I'm trying to find it in the thing so I can drag it onto my character sheet.
I think it's potion of greater healing. I think it starts you. Like you have to start with potion, I believe.
Okay, I'll find it
Same with the
eventually.
superior and the superior and what was the other one?
So you took a superior and a supreme.
Supreme. And those are just supreme.
And then I had also told you to take like 4 grader, 3. What was it? What did I say?
It doesn't have it. It doesn't have it in the compendium. That's weird.
Okay, try starting with healing. Yeah, I don't know.
It's greater. That's weird. That's weird.
Is it supreme healing? I'm getting supreme healing when I look for it.
Yeah.
Oh, potion of supreme healing down here. Got it. All right, one of those.
Oh, I see. Yeah, there's okay. So yeah, potion of. And then
It's 44.
all right, Therothy, are you, if you're away, that's fine, but if you're here, do you have any healing potions on you? He might have stepped away. And then Hope, you had asked for potions, so we gave you the graders. And we gave you some regulars too, right?
Yeah, I got 2 potions of regular healing and 1 potion of greater healing.
No, 3. It was 3 greater.
3? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll change that. My apologies.
And how many regular did you tell me to take?
2.
Got it.
And me also?
I gave you the superior and supreme. What else would you like?
At the moment, I don't have any. So
Okay, then do you want to do 2 regular and 3 greater?
that sounds good. Yeah.
Okay.
And a bandolier of potions.
No, we're just so lightening the load in the bag of holding, so this is good.
There you go. There you go.
Half a pound each potion I pass out.
Your regular here, their potions under. I can't really regular healing potions labeled as. They're not coming up when I type that.
I just type them in. I don't bother trying
That's
to
what
find
I
them.
do. I see it. I just typed potion of, and I got a long list, but healing is not too far down. It's alphabetical.
Got it. Thank you.
And some of them are like duplicated. Like there's 2 potion of flying, 2 potion of invisibility. I don't know. Sometimes the Roll20 compendium is weird. And then when Therothy comes back, guys, remind me to make sure he gets some.
I'm here. Apologies, my internet decided it didn't want to leave.
Oh, you're fine. We did a quick break anyway, so when you didn't respond, I thought maybe you'd stepped away for a drink or something. I was just passing out healing potions, just making sure everyone had a few in their inventory. Do you have any on yours?
Let me double check.
First week back, that lightning armor should be coming up.
I did add the new armors into the party inventory, so anyone who decides you want to wear those, as well as the fire resistance plate, Titus. I know you had that in the bag in the portable hole before we emptied it for the heist, but it's now in the camp inventory, so you can grab those whenever you want. Just let me know if I need to like remove them from the party inventory and you're going to carry them.
I threw them in. Yeah, I threw those in my stuff. Anyone can take them at any point.
Oh no, that's fine. If you can carry the
Just so I
weight
can
of
read it
2
and
extra
remember.
plate, then I'll just take them out of the party inventory.
Well, I don't know. I gotta talk to Lou because right now I was putting everything in the hole, and I had the hole, and
Mhm.
now I still have everything.
So you can carry 10 times your strength score
Really?
in pounds, yeah.
And
So
that
Lou
was-
basically does the variant encumbrance, except he doubles it. He likes the rules of the variant because it gives specifics on what happens when you're encumbered. But the normal variant encumbrance as written is only 5 times your strength. It's extremely restrictive. So he compromised and allows us 10 times our strength that you can carry. That's why Beryl's backpack is in the bag of holding because she has a sixth strength.
Wait,
Do
so
you know, I'm not much better. I have 8 strength.
Right.
Yeah.
so it'd be
So
10 times
Thirobi, do
18?
you have any potions of healing on you?
I don't have any on me currently.
All right. Please add 3 potions of greater healing to your inventory.
Greater. Alrighty.
That gives you a chance to bring people up or little emergency situations, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I was muted. I will say you can do up to 15 times your strength, between 10 and 15. At light encumbrance, you just are 10 feet slower. So,
Alright.
if you want to go
Slow
over
you
10,
down.
you can go up to 15. If you go over 15 times your strength, then you get all the bad stuff. You're like at disadvantage to everything. It's not good. So, you don't want to go
Alright,
over
and that would
15.
be that's 10 times my actual. So like 10. I have an 18 strength score.
So,
10 times.
180 pounds. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And how much does the plate armor weigh?
65.
Okay,
But
so
the
I mean, I just assumed it was. I put it in my inventory so that I could read it easy,
mhm.
but I assumed it was all in the hole. So I don't know what call you want to make for my extra plate armor, but I am way over the limit. Just
Why
putting
don't you
it
just
out
leave
there.
it in the camp then, in the camp inventory?
All right.
Yeah,
I'll
you
do
can
that.
you can retrieve camp items if you obviously go to the camp.
And currently I have the plate armor of fire resistance and the new Remora's lightning plate armor in the camp inventory. I don't have the armor of etherealness. That's the one you were wearing recently,
I
right?
have that one currently on me.
Okay.
I have
Yeah.
what I have on me is I have a plate armor of necrotic, my
Oh
mythic
yeah,
that I
that's right. You have
started with.
necrotic too.
I have the ethereal. I have a +1 and a fire plate.
Oh my word, so much. Okay, yeah,
God, good
that's
shit,
fine.
man.
But I assumed they were in the hole. Now, Lou, it's easier for me to remember what I have doing this. Is it okay if I leave them in my inventory if we say they're in the camp, but I just have them here? Like, if we take them out of the other stuff and they're on me, but the weight's
Can
in
you
the
mark
camp, I just
which
so I
ones
can
are in?
see.
Can you?
Uncheck the little box. Uncheck the
Yeah.
box,
Can
and
you?
it shouldn't count
Oh.
towards your weight.
Yeah,
Or there's
actually it affects my stats, so I uncheck the ones I'm not wearing. I just want to make sure it's okay with him that they're in my inventory.
As long as you know they're in the camp.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, because that's what I just did them as in the hole originally.
Yeah.
I thought I asked about that,
Are
but I just
the
lost the hole,
is
so I'm sure.
the
Unless
static
I lose
plate
armor as well.
finished?
Yeah.
what?
The ones you commissioned are done. The static plate and the acid resist.
Yeah, I did put them in the they're accounted for in the party inventory. They're listed as being at camp for now.
Titus, shift over. It's totally worth it.
Shift over. What do you mean?
He wants you to put on the electric plate.
Oh yeah, I want
Do
to
the electric slide.
out. Yeah.
Do the electric slide.
All right. All right, so everyone's got some potions now. So that lightened the load a little bit and made everyone prepared for situations.
Mm-hmm.
I will grab that static plate armor.
Also, you
Okay.
guys don't hear me crunching, right? I'm just eating carrots.
Not really.
Okay, good.
I mean, like you can when you speak, like we can kind of sort of tell you're eating, but no, there's
Oh.
no like crunching or anything.
All
All
right.
right, so we are paying Val a salary to look up astral plane stuff for us, right?
Are we staying for another week then?
No, we're gonna go. I think is what the plan is.
Oh, okay.
but we're going to pay Val to do research for us.
Okay. Does that work, Leo?
Yeah. I mean, he could always teleport back and research stuff at
Exactly.
his place
I
too.
would, I mean, Val is a scholar, so to be clear, you are giving him a grant to study.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Oh, before we do that, do we want him to check to see if Vlad is even alive?
Damn, why can't I remember? Yeah, I can cast Contact Other Plane again.
But who wants to write out the 5 questions? Or each of us gets a question.
Mm.
While we figure that out, Lou, did you?
I'm
doubt
really
you did
curious as to
research
what
on it yet.
Anna-Kate and Titus's question's going to be. So that's all I'm saying.
What'd you say, Titus?
Did you? You said that you made up the static armor, right? I don't
Yeah.
know. I doubt that you have it on hand, but I'm just gonna add a regular plate in my inventory until you tell me what that does, and just leave
It
static
requires attunement, and it gives you a d6 lightning damage on your attacks.
Cool.
You could probably do like
But
a global
it has
attack
the
modifier or yeah.
Yeah, it has the
Yeah,
AC
global.
of a regular set of plate mail. So it's the same AC as normal plate, just extra damage.
And it's sparkly.
Yeah, maybe there's like little
not like
arcs of
Edward
lightning
Cullen
every there.
sparkly, like electricity sparking.
Yeah.
Is there a way to make that, or do I just have to remember the
What?
1d6 lightning? Can I make like an item in the?
You could add it to your weapons as part of the macro,
All right, yeah.
or you can make a global modifier.
Global modifier is probably better because of.
Yeah, so you
That way
just
it applies to
Yeah,
any
plate,
weapon you're
yeah.
using.
you just make a damage modifier of 1d6 lightning. You can set those up in the options, I believe. All right, so we are gonna do one more spell to ask questions and then head back. No more
guess
downtime.
So, yeah.
Alright.
Because we don't have a lot of time, and I think it'd be interesting to have everybody have like a pet question.
Well, we
So
all
we got
have to come up with one.
questions. And honestly, Hope Caller's she's afraid to ask more questions because she might find out some more answers. She has an idea what she needs to do, but she needs to pay you guys back first. So her question to Val this is what she's planning on asking.
First, we need to see if I can cast the spell.
Oh, I thought we were going to discuss the questions first, and then we were going to have
okay. Yeah, go right ahead.
I mean, we don't have to discuss them first. We can say you did, and then. All right. Well, I guess if you want to discuss them first, go
I wrote
ahead.
down 5 questions, and then so my question would be: is Vlad with other Sapiens? Like yeah.
All right.
Nobody knows what that means. That would be my question. What is Titus's question?
Do you miss me? No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, what?
I would have to take a little more time to think because I would want to ask. I want to know what other people are asking because I'd want to ask Vlad if he's,
Okay, well that's fine. You can pass. Daryl, what's your question?
How can
You
Chad
can ask
help?
the Elven scholars anything you want. So,
How
It's a
can-
one-word answer.
We're asking this about finding Vlad, or is this specific?
I mean, you
whatever
can
you
ask whatever you want, but that
Oh.
was kind of the thinking, is that it would be about.
Yeah. How can you said it's a one-word answer. Dang it.
Yeah. If you ask how can we help, the answer is going to be pray.
Oh, Beryl doesn't know what to ask.
You can ask a general question of does Vlad need to be rescued quickly, or is there some time? And that'll be, or is it gonna? Does Vlad need to be rescued soon?
Yeah, I mean,
or later.
that's
And then the answer of soon or later, but that's really vague and maybe like, we may not get a good answer for that one.
Does tribe have days, weeks, years to rescue Vlad, or less, or already too late? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, does that sound like a good question? Is that?
I don't know.
is that-
Like, just get some like vague gauge on like how urgent it is.
Yeah, that would actually be. That's not a bad. That's the one you can get a one-word answer for that, right? Weeks,
Right, because
months,
that's
or-
why I kind of gave like
Yeah.
a series of possibilities:
Yeah, that's actually
days,
not bad.
weeks, months, years, or
Yeah, you think of it as like a
or-
yes, no.
yeah.
Yeah,
or
you can
none,
do
like already too late.
yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's smart. Let's see who's next up. Therothy, what question would you like to ask?
Oh, good lord, this is interesting. Hmm. Are you safe where you are?
It would be like, is Vlad safe where he is?
Is
Yeah.
Vlad safe where he is?
Yeah, that's a good one. That's good.
All right. You ready to go?
All right, we got a fourth question for Anna Kate.
I'm not going to tell you my question in advance.
Okay.
It'll be funny if we go through all this and Val just goes insane for the night.
Yeah, we don't get any answers. So Titus, what would you like to ask?
We checked he was going to be safe, right? So.
We have
Are
our
you
shit.
alone?
What are you wearing?
No, I just want to know if he's got friends again or if he's stuck alone. Are you alone?
Actually, that was the question that Hope Caller asked.
Was it? Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Are you eating good?
The answer is going to be Actually, that's actually a good question because
Yeah, it's important to him and it was important to Titus.
If he's not eating well, shit's gone down.
Yeah, it's important to Vlad too.
That's what I'm saying. It's important to Vlad and important to Titus. I feel like it's a fair question right there.
It does also tell us about how dire his situation is to some extent.
Yeah.
All right. Are we ready for these
I like
questions?
Yep.
All right. So, Val, give me an int
All right.
save.
Now he goes insane. All the pointless. Okay,
Oh, he made it. All right. So, once again, you've contacted a dark being from another dimension. What are you going to ask it?
First, I will ask, is Vlad... Did someone ask if he's alive? Because that would seem to be the first question.
I think it was.
I think
is
it
he
was-
safe? Yeah. I don't know. Go ahead.
Is Vlad safe?
Struggling.
Struggling. Is Vlad with other sentient beings?
No.
Ooh.
Is Vlad eating well?
Good berry.
Oh, poor
Okay.
Vlad.
What were the other questions?
If it's What was it?
yeah. Does he need to be rescued?
Oh, right.
week?
How long can he make it before before we must rescue him?
It's. Can I answer that with one word?
Yeah, because it can be
It could be
yeah, it can
weeks. It could be
Days, weeks, months. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
yeah. I keep thinking yes, no, but it's not yes, no. It's
Right.
Couldn't he say unsure as well?
He could. In fact, for that, he might say unsure.
Hmm.
all right,
Hmm.
and then
Open my big trap.
Anna Kate will whisper to Val the last question. Will Vlad ever forgive me?
Oh, it.
Unsure. Is this Anna or
Okay.
Kata?
It's
That
Kata
sounded like
today.
Anna.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
no, that was Kata.
That was Kata. Okay. She's got
Interesting.
conscience.
He is experiencing some growth.
Maybe Anna's rubbing off on her. Alright. So, yeah, anything else? I assume that was in the evening, so pass another day for your,
Can I ask some crafting questions?
yeah, sure.
Glowing purple vines, 600 gold worth, can be used in the creation of some magic item.
Just say it's arcane components.
Okay. So it can be refined into arcane components, or just take
It
600
is.
gold worth?
Yeah, it's 600 Maho.
Okay. All right. So just treat it like refined components, right?
Yeah, arcane components. I mean, there's just arcane components or essence. There's no real refine.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. And then is there anything that can be done with shadow roper teeth and tentacles?
You can make that into essence. Let me see what the Shadow Roper was. I think that was an abomination or aberration. No, what was that? Monstrosity. Yeah, it was a monstrosity. So that would
to
be
fair, I think we got essence from them, but we also took teeth and tentacles.
Oh, was that when I was doing essence? I mean, if you just took the teeth and tentacles, they wouldn't do anything. That would just be.
I mean, I think we did get essence, but we also took extra bits because we thought they might be usable as something.
I mean, you could use them as trophies, but you couldn't really
Okay.
craft anything with them.
Does anyone care if I get rid of them? All right, and then a wyvern stinger too. Pretty sure these are from Saladin's parents.
Wyvern stinger. Again, so you already got the wyvern essence, right?
I mean, that was so long ago. I'm not sure if you were doing essence then, honestly.
Well, do you have wyvern essence? Wyvern essence.
We do not, but that.
Alright, so let me
Yeah.
assume that you would have taken the wyvern essence, which would be 40 Maho wyvern essence CR5.
For the two, it's 40 mah. Okay.
Then there would be 80.
Okay. All right. That
Yeah.
wasn't so bad. All right. And then we have some 10 unidentified scrolls that we just swept into the bag from one of the rooms in the Molten Chapel.
All right, I can create those, roll them. Let's see. Alright, so the first scroll is a scroll of chromatic orb.
Okay.
The second scroll is animal messenger.
Okay.
You're recording these, right?
Yes.
The third scroll is a water walk. The fourth scroll is a spell of animal shapes. Interesting.
I've never heard of that one.
It's apparently a high level one. Fifth scroll.
I'm sorry, hang on. Scroll of animal shapes. Okay, keep going.
Fifth one is comprehend languages.
It's a handy one to have in our back pockets for
6 is enhance ability.
languages.
7
Ability.
7 is zone of truth.
Enhance. Zone of truth.
Blindness is 8. Blindness, deafness. Cloud of daggers is 9. And find familiar is 10.
And find familiar. Okay. Okay. If anyone wants one of those, just tell me. Otherwise, I'll go look up their level and which classes can use them before next session and add it to the inventory. And then we have a book with a magic aura that we grabbed in the chapel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chapel.
Yeah.
In the Molten Chapel, yeah.
A book with a magic aura. I don't remember
We
that.
didn't even try to read it. We were just tossing stuff in the bag.
Yeah.
But someone had detect magic up and you said it had a magic aura on it, so.
This was in one of the rooms?
I believe so.
Or in the
I just recorded acquired from Molten Chapel on 58 Summer unidentified.
oh, right. Okay. So it seems the aura was coming from inside the book.
Ooh.
And it looks
It's
like
kind of the same
looks like
scroll
the
inside the book.
the book was just kind of hiding it. Inside the
Is it like a book
book.
with carved out pages and a little like crab?
Yeah, it's like a fake book kind of.
Nice.
Very interesting.
But inside.
This is what happens when you don't look before you throw it in the bag.
Really, the book is an extra dimensional space of its own, and everything blows up.
It's a mimic, and it can't digest whatever.
Sorry, give one moment.
Titus, we paid someone to identify your cloak, didn't we?
Yeah, you guys, we did at the when we went to go. I skipped it, but we identified the black stone that Dorothy found and my cloak both at the school.
Yeah.
where we
The
met.
Phoenix Field. Yeah.
Yeah, Phoenix.
Yeah.
Corey.
I still had it in the inventory, not because the item was in the inventory, but just as a reminder of things we hadn't identified, so I'm removing it now.
Yep, I
and
have
it was
it
a
in my
cool
stuff.
cloak. It was a cool cloak.
It is.
So there is an amulet inside the book.
Okay, so we'll have to
Hidden
get
in
that
there.
identified. Unidentified.
Can Val identify it?
If they haven't gone back yet, sure.
Does Val have a pearl on him?
Wait.
He probably did before.
We should've- I think we gave you one, didn't we?
Yeah, he had one when he was traveling with our group.
Did
I
he
doubt we
bring
would've-
it with him here, though?
Oh.
Identify pearl. I have it in my inventory. If you count
All right, sure. We'll say he just has one in case.
I mean, if I know I'm coming to do some divination for people,
I'm sorry, if
I'm gonna
I was
grab
someone
my-
who could identify, I would carry a pearl always.
Yeah, maybe. All right. So the amulet is
Next.
a yeah.
nice.
What is it? Oh. I guess I have to change screens because you guys are all going ooh.
I think
I'm
I
still
have
in the
that. Did I have
inventory.
that on my wish list?
You might. I don't know.
That's a good one.
I still have Val's
yeah,
wish
look at
list
that.
on there, by the way. Sorry,
Look at that.
Oh, 19. Wow, nice.
I did not have
Yeah.
it on there.
That's useful for just about everyone.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't? But
Maybe
yeah.
not Titus or someone who already has a high con,
Yeah, it's only so useful for me.
but con helps
the catch
everyone.
Pretty sweet.
The lowest con in our group.
Mine is 14.
Let's see. What is?
Well, Beryl, I don't know what Beryl's is, but she's not gonna. She already has too many attunement items. Mine is also 14, but
Oh, I do too.
Mine is 17. I got a 17 in Constitution. Yeah.
Show
Rosie,
off.
how's your con?
Oh yeah, Dorothy. You do some concentration effects, right?
Yeah, you need.
It's true. He does use concentration.
You need armor and
Dorothy.
health.
You muted
Someone
Dorothy.
Actress.
Oh,
there you
I'm
go.
here. Thank you. Hey,
What's your
there we go.
Constitution?
My constitution is. Let me double check. It's not bad at all. It is. Oh no, wrong one. My constitution's 16.
It's not terrible.
Okay.
Oh, that's-
And you
yeah,
do you have attunement slots available?
I do. I only have. The only thing I've got is my cloak of protection.
Would you like to wear the amulet of health for a while? It makes your con 19, so that'll help with your con saves. And then if you happen to get attunement items later that you prefer, we can always just transfer it to someone else.
So that will only give him
Oh,
another
right.
+1, just FYI.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
did anyone else say that they were going to get more out of it?
It'll
that
also
we're
give
really-
them some hit points. It'll also
I
give
Yeah.
would
some hit
get more
points
out
back.
of it, but I don't know if I'm.
Well, +1 hit point per
Defense.
level.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's worth getting rid of either Vile Song or Bracers of Defense to do it.
Probably neither. I wouldn't get rid of those. I think Throthy, considering he's kind of a glass cannon, having some extra, even just like a handful of hit points, would be useful.
Yeah, I mean, as long as he's got the attunement slots, even if it's not a huge boost, it's something if no one else is going to use it.
I mean, that's 15 points. That's nothing to sneeze at. That's not a bad chunk of hit points to have.
No, it's just someone else would get 30 points and +2. So, I mean, it just depends.
Well,
Whatever you think is
I mean,
best.
what is Beryl's constitution anyway?
15, but she's got the Staff of Healing, the Ion Stone of Insight, the Spy's Murmur, the Eldritch Claw Tattoo, and the Ring of Mind Shielding that contains Drigda that all require attunement. She
I would
finally
drop the
gave.
Spy's Murmur.
You've got the Staff of Withering now, so that's one less. But she's constantly
would drop-
changing her attunements.
Yeah, I would drop the Spy's Murmur. Like don't worry about it anymore.
Well, she
Um,
originally tried to not take one, and you guys insisted she take it because she was the sneakiest, and you guys thought she'd be the one like
Spy's Murmur
scouting and
attunement?
to talk back to you. Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Oh.
Well, the only reason why I'm suggesting it is because a lot of druid spells are concentration effect, and this would keep you from dropping concentration.
Well,
Please help.
when I don't have the Spy's Murmur going, then I'm gonna do the Ion Stone and the Staff of Healing and the. Well, I guess I was attuned to the Ring of Mind Shielding for so long, and the Eldritch Claw Tattoo helps me when I'm in wild shape, helps my attacks in wild shape.
Yeah, it does. So, oh god, bless. Optimization questions.
But I guess, yeah, I haven't been attuned to the ring for a while. I haven't talked to Drigda in so long, but I have too many attunement items.
All right, how about this? We delay making a decision on that And think about it.
Well,
Hold on, guys.
if you're
We
gonna
offered it to Throthi, and he's got open slots. We can always
yeah, I was
pass
gonna
it
say
around
if you're
later.
gonna delay, you might as well just give it to Thorothi for
Yeah,
now.
I want to hear what Thorothi has to say. Do you want to wear it, Thorothi?
He already said he would.
All right, then it's yours.
I'm happy to wear it because I've only got one item using my achievement. I don't
Alright.
actually have many achievements. So I've only got one.
So go
Yeah.
ahead and take the Amulet of Health. You would gain 1 extra HP per level. Con is 19 now. And yeah, whatever would be changed by your con becoming 19, which I think is like your saves and your... Yeah.
And I think if you drag it out from the compendium, it kind of does it for you. So.
Earlier?
Oh, okay.
And if you ever get other items that you use up your slots and you don't want it anymore, just remind me to put it back in the party inventory because like I'm deleting it totally right now. It's all yours for now.
Yeah, so you can drag it from the compendium onto your sheet to add it.
All right. So the next item is a lead box, unopened, unidentified, also from the Molten Chapel in 58 Summer.
The next
It's kryptonite inside of it. That is my guess. Everyone, put your money down.
Want me to open it?
I mean,
Superman. I don't know if you should be the one.
we can't really determine if there's anything magical inside, which is kind of the point of a lead box. So
Right?
It's hiding.
We open it up. It is the soul of the damned.
let's
That's
put it in
why
the middle of the
opens it.
cafeteria. And
In the middle of lunch.
we want to give our recruits like a little exercise here if it's
Well, practice. Practice.
I'm gonna open this so hard.
Hey, did you say you're opening it in the cafeteria?
Where would you have opened it, Titus?
Wherever you guys wanted me to, I would have said, "Give me."
Whenever
some
we
space."
handed it to you,
I'm
you're
not
like,
concerned
"Open
with
it."
it.
Other guys there. I'm
I would
concerned with
assume
guys.
you were probably just like in one of the like empty rooms in the in the headquarters.
Okay.
Alright.
Just gave me a big red button to press. It happened quick, so give me some space.
So as you open this box, a rune lights up. I need deck saves from everyone.
Oh, God.
Boom.
DC 18.
Oh no.
Mother.
Vulnerable.
And a cage just does a backflip. So yeah, there is an explosion of flame from the rune. 43 fire damage, or 20, or 21 if you made it, or nothing if you're an evasion.
You're a monk.
Yeah.
Is Val there?
I assume he was identifying stuff. I was like, oh goodness.
What was the DC again?
18.
18. Oh god.
Man.
Poor Val.
All right.
All right.
So the box is open as a huge blast of flame just fills this room. Several of the windows burst outward. A bunch of people come running in, like trying to put out the fire. Alira's like, "What the hell?"
I see you haven't gotten any smarter about these things since I've been gone.
Was there anything in the box with like the rune? It's like safeguard, or was
the
the rune
box?
what was in
The box just exploded. You think it was like a trap, basically.
All right, we fell for that one. One more item.
So, lesson to all of the new recruits here.
Yeah, luckily you didn't open it in the cafeteria. Just like murder murder all your new recruits.
All the new hires are dead.
And like your next mission, everyone's like talking about how the tribe killed all their new people by accident.
Titus is just sitting there with his hand on fire and his beard on fire.
I can just see like him blink as the tips of his eyelashes like kind of smolder.
This is like old hat for Titus. He's been hit by so much fire at this point.
I should have put on the fire.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, I'm almost done, guys. I'm sorry.
Much like all of our adventures, you didn't put on the right place.
Did Thorothi roll there? I didn't see him. You trying to avoid a fireball?
I think he just assumed he was gonna fail.
He might make it. You never know.
I was pretty sure I wasn't gonna make it, but let's go with this.
Oh, look at that! See, you made it.
You're learning
Dorothy,
from AK.
he saw the rune, he went, oh shoot, and like just jumped backward as the flames. So yeah, Dorothy would have taken 21.
I imagine Dorothy curled up right behind me as I took the brunt.
He used Titus as a human shield.
It's a human shield. Oh,
All right, so the
Oh.
very last item is a strange holy symbol,
So
unidentified. acquired
after
from-
another half hour of everyone putting the fires out and people like calming down,
Resettle my-
Alira would be like, "Could you guys just, not blow up our new building, please? I would appreciate that."
Do you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
do you have a
direction.
safe do you have a safe room for
Do I
meditation?
do I have a room that can withstand fireball blasts? No, sorry, it didn't. We didn't build one of those. But
Oh,
I
Is that
get
Ayara?
you
You
should
said that's
put
speaking.
one in your basement.
Zalira.
Oh, Alira's come back. Okay.
Yeah, she. Oh, sorry. That's right. Yeah, she would have come back during the week. Sorry, I didn't even say
No,
that.
we probably would have chatted with her,
Uh,
but we can do that next time.
Yeah.
I would recommend you put one in your basement.
She says,
It is
"Why don't you just
very
go
useful.
outside where it's open and where go to a park or something? I don't know."
Yeah, do this in a public park where we'll kill civilians.
Well,
burn
not
down
in a
cities.
public
Good call.
area. You meathead.
We're not in a. No,
Look,
no, I'm the meathead.
fine,
Don't do it
this-
in the building that we own. Do it out in public where we're gonna get in trouble.
She says, I'm the one. Anyway, fine, do it in here. Just don't bring the building down, please. It's kind of hard to make a room that's impervious to fireball blasts. I'll just say that.
Seems like Tribe needs to hire arcanists to set lots of protection runes or something.
She says, yeah, maybe I'll look into that. And she's like kind of flustered and just walks out.
There's no way we
Burn
should
down
have won
my
that
building.
argument.
Yeah.
Freaking founders are fucking crazy.
Yeah. Like everything's going well and the founders come back for like a week and they just blow up the first floor.
It's like having a real business.
Sorry.
Yeah. Like, oh shit,
mean, honestly,
Elon Musk is here. Hide the
Exactly.
magical items.
In a world of magic, or at least some magic, even if it's not high magic, and a group of odd, like as eclectic and diverse adventurers as we are, I actually think that it's just par for the course.
Yeah, like the heroes are just like, fireballs, whatever. It's it's part of everyone. Like normal people are like, we don't really like bombs going off in our buildings.
Just
I
saying.
like it. It just, it happens.
Yeah. All right, so Beryl, what was the other thing?
Strange holy symbol, unidentified. Acquired from
Oh,
Open Map.
right.
Right.
This one is. This is an old. I think this was the Moradin
now.
symbol.
Okay.
I mean, damn.
It is an amulet of the devout +2.
Wow. That's pretty cool. I don't know who really needs it in this group, though.
It's in my list.
Is it? Okay.
He's part cleric.
But,
that's
But
right.
you don't
Moradin-
worship Moradin though. That's the
That's
only
right.
thing.
Sorry, you're out of luck.
Oh, damn it. I can't
Okay.
change
No,
the
wait.
symbol, can I?
Here's the question. Do Moradin's tenets conflict with your?
Well, what's your alignment?
Chaotic good.
All right, so I'll say that the alignment isn't different enough, so you can use it
Okay.
because it is
All right, so you're
it
putting
is a
that in
good
your
aligned
inventory.
deity amulet. So yeah, I'll say that you can
Right, so
channel through it.
There is an amulet of the devout +1 if anybody wants an amulet of the devout.
Oh, you already had a +1?
I had a +1.
Okay.
So this was a +2.
Does anyone else have cleric levels or paladin levels? I don't think so. All right. Do you want me to put the +1 in the party inventory and we can add it to our
Yeah.
list of things to trade if we ever encounter someone with good stuff?
Yeah, or you can donate it to the thing,
That's
the
true.
guild.
Yeah.
If you want to donate any of your stuff to the guild, make sure you do that before you leave, because you would have to come back here if you wanted to do that after.
Oh, well then, I wasn't sure what we were doing for a sheet, but I have a glowing... The way you described it was it's a long sword, but it's literally just a hilt, and when I pull it out, it's a glowing sword of +2, like a long sword. I got it on my
What
belt.
was that? That is
I
an
don't- I just-
actual
I haven't-
magical item.
It requires attunement, and it's a glowing sword +2 is what it was, and it's just the hilt. And then when I pull it out to use it, the sword like shows up, and it's glowing.
Lightsaber.
Yeah, it's basically
Yeah,
like a
I have a
lightsaber.
lightsaber.
Oh yeah, that's right. You do, don't you?
I think that is a magical item. I'm surprised I didn't give you the name of it. But sure, if you want to donate that, that's fine. You could put that into
Well,
the guild coffers.
yeah. With the other weapons I have at this point, I'll never use it.
Do we know what it is?
I think it is just a +2 weapon, but you can kind of hide it. So like I believe it is a bonus action to make it appear.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
You have
what?
to flick the switch like a
Oh.
Jedi.
Mechanically,
Yeah, I never
mechanically, it's just a
got any more
+2
information.
sword that gives off light, like a low amount of light. It's basically a lightsaber, and I think there is a magical item that does that. I just don't remember what it was.
And is it a long sword, short sword?
Long
It
sword.
was a long sword.
Yeah.
And does it have like a plus anything?
+2.
+2.
+2.
Okay,
I
plus
think
that?
it's like an instant cast shadow blade,
Kind
like
of,
built
yeah.
into a hilt.
Like a
Exactly.
moon touched longsword +2, I imagine.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, Moon Touch usually is just a glowing magical sword, but yeah.
Well, we
this-
have one of those. We have two of those. We have two moon touch. One of them's cursed, but
Yeah.
Yeah, we should sell that.
okay. So longsword +2 emits light. Can be retracted.
Yeah, basically.
It's
There we
just a hilt. When you're not using it, it's just like a hilt of a
And
longsword.
for a +2, that'd probably be like rare, right?
Yeah. I mean, this is rare to very rare. This one does require attunement, so that's kind of the bad
okay,
part.
let me add that. Which would it be, rare or very rare?
Just say rare, because it's
Okay.
attunement.
All right.
So this is when you
yeah.
this is when you have one of those your Hexblade Warlock who pretends to be a Jedi. This is what he wears. This is what he looks like. So
All right, and that would be normal longsword weight 3 pounds probably. So
It doesn't
maybe
have
I should
any
get the-
weight.
I do have the
doesn't
telekinetic
have any
feed. I
weight.
can do the
Yeah,
Jedi.
basically weighs nothing.
all right. So yeah, we've got a number of pretty standard, decent magic items for an adventuring party that's starting out that could be really useful for that group of mercenaries we're thinking of contracting and sending to the new world.
Well, you guys wouldn't know about that, but
Okay.
yeah. Maybe
right.
Alira would tell you that, if we want to be more effective, some magical gear for our people might help. Don't worry, I'll only give it to our good people. I won't just distribute it to anyone.
All right. Well, for now, Titus, I recorded that, and so you can take it out of your inventory if you want.
Done and done.
And that's one more thing. This one will be quick. We have 500 Maho mixed undead essences, which means we can't use them for specific crafting, but they can be refined. But no one in our party, and actually with the turnover we've had, maybe someone can do this now. But for a long time, we didn't have anyone who could refine them. So can I hire someone to refine those?
Yeah, you can refine those to 250,
250?
religious. It'd be
Religious.
half.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will do that then.
Oh,
All right. So I guess since we're
I
at
think we caught up. I think
Yep,
we got
that's
all
everything.
of this stuff.
so we'll plan. Are you gonna stay a day to heal up from the fireball, or are you going back today?
Yes, we'll
Say.
say that.
Val
Maybe,
is going back.
Val's
going
like,
back today.
he's
Val's
like,
like,
now I remember why I
Val?
didn't hang out with you crazy
yeah, peace
people.
out.
Wait, I thought we were hiring
This
Val.
blue.
I thought we were hiring
Well,
Val.
he can
Yeah,
work
can we
from
convince
the Elven
Val to,
lands.
travel with us in our camp, or is it just
Val,
Oh,
Val
I don't think
says
so.
that Val has much better research materials back at the academy than
Touche.
anything that he would be able to find on the road.
Oh,
So
well,
he goes back.
we're still going to hire Val to send us information.
Sure.
Yeah, so you can start a project for Val. Just pay, like usual, up to 350, and mark that he's starting it today, which would be what is it? It would be the 65th of summer at 8 a.m. I guess just 65th of summer. So you're gonna spend today resting up from the fireball, or you could just take a short rest and leave. It's up to you. But why don't we figure that out?
What if,
We're gonna be
guys-
fighting like beholders and shit? So
Guys, what if we today go check up on Tyron
Let's
or
just real quick, since we're kind of at the end, we can figure that out next week, but I'll just end it this time, and if you guys want to do a rest next time, we can figure out what type. So
okay.
give me MVP votes, and yeah, we'll plan next time for everyone to be heading back into the Beholder layer. Bum bum bum. Heavy RP games are always a mixed bag. They make my brain hurt more. They're actually a lot harder than just doing combat.
I can only imagine you run what 1 million characters.
Everyone.
You run one. Yeah.
How does this work? Oh, Jesus.
Do you remember this obscure thing that you gave us?
Hang on, let me pull this out of my ass.
3 months
Aha!
ago? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I do have some notes I can draw upon, but some of the stuff like,
sometimes
how's Val
Yeah.
doing? It's like, I don't know.
You know what
Sometimes
seemed to skip a beat during
sometimes I
it?
record more details, but we were just like grabbing and tossing stuff in the bag and in the hole
Yeah.
and stuff. So
No,
yeah.
that's fine. Well, the identifying stuff, I have notes on all that. But Beryl and wait, did someone vote for Val? Oh my
I
goodness.
did.
All right. Well, Anna Kate with 3 votes, you are MVP
There you go.
in various
Yay,
various
thank you.
forms, apparently.
Hey, you said that well, I guess this isn't story points anymore for winning MVP, but I was
Yeah.
gonna say you said that the story points are player bound, so
It's true. Just taking
Anyone's gonna run
advantage
2
of.
characters. I can't imagine him to do more than 1 person in a game. Sounds super difficult.
Who, me
it could
or
be a little-
Trey?
I was talking about Trey, but I was joking
Oh.
because we just talked about how you have to run everybody else.
Right,
Oh,
exactly.
I see what you did there. It's okay. Strangely, I don't know. I can just do it. It's weird. I think I broke my brain doing this a long time ago. If I ever get dementia, I have no idea what's going to happen to me. Just turn into all my D&D characters.
That'll be fun
You
until
should
you
still be able to
retire.
run
Colin.
games.
Yeah. I don't know. Well,
No
I don't
one's
know.
there but you. But
all the other folks at the old folks home will be pretty, entertained watching you switch characters, I imagine.
Who's hope or who's shock? Well, my friends, let me tell you a tale of my trip across the Teruvian Empire. Like, what is wrong with him? All right. Anyway, I'm gonna take some notes, but good game, everyone.
Enjoyed it. Thanks, Lou.
Yeah,
Good night,
thank you.
everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
See you next week.
Okay,
You
so the new world all Ranger party, other than Trey.
Yeah.
Just saying. I'm just saying. I really want to play a game where either everyone is the same race, and or we all play the same class, and we all just choose different subclasses.
I'll go with the group on this. But are we gonna do this? Because I'm gonna start making characters. I wanna-
So I kind of already have a character that I started with, like when we kind of sampled the game a while back. So I might stick with her, and she is a ranger with some intentions to multi-class.
Oh, see, we could do the all Ranger party. We could totally do the all Ranger.
Well, I don't think the others are as excited about the idea of being a ranger as you seem to be.
Just be whatever you want to be. Don't tell everyone else what to play. Do what you want.
I know. This is one day. I'll get everybody to be like, yeah, that sounds great. Everyone play a fairy. That'd be awesome.
Sure, fairy rangers. Sure, why
Well,
not?
wasn't it you that had us do all artificers or something on some? Was that?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
cool. That was cool.
Can I be whatever in this new one? Like a
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole idea. You can play whatever you want. It's the benefit. You're a new character.
well, I mean, like, what is there limits on races?
Just the normal limits. Just standard WotC stuff. No Spelljammer. Spelljammer's stupid. I hate
So you
it.
don't like plasmids?
No, how does he?
No 4-armed whatever.
You don't like the road? God damn it! I
Can't
even say their
you can't even
names.
say it. Look at you. No, I don't
I
like
like
them.
Throthi.
No, they like came out with a four armed race and then didn't come